Digest. What's up? We're in the city of brotherly love once again for game 2. Down 1 Scotty Barnes, and don't even get me started on that. Don't even get me started on Joel Embiid. I'm going to be losing my mind all night, just like I was during game 1. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm optimistic. This team's been under the gun. We don't like winning game 1s in the first series anyways. It's tradition at this point. You know, I'm worried, but not too concerned. Of course, anytime you fall behind the 8 ball against a good team in Philly, I'll give it up to them. It's concerning. But I think I just said I'm worried but not concerned. Hey, either way, you can tell I'm shaking in my boots. But go Raptors. Let's see where this thing goes. We are not out, and we are tipped off underway in Philadelphia. Fred VanVleet with the ball. This stream is brought to you by BetStamp. Oh, Fred VanVleet jacks up a deep 3 to start off the game. Let's go! And you can see I got my bets in the bottom left-hand corner there. Fred VanVleet over 20.5 points. Hey, we're getting started early on that one. You love to see it. Follow us on BetStamp under the media picks section for all of our pregame picks. You can tail, ride along, and we'll see how this thing goes. And an early foul charged here to, I believe, OG Anunoby. But nice little way to start out of the gate here for Toronto. I mean, it's one play, but happy to see that shot go down for Fred. He's got to step up big here, and I think he knows that. I also have Pascal Siakam over 8.5 rebounds, as well as the team totals. First half, Philadelphia under 57.5 points. We got to come out here hot and do this for Scotty. All right, here we go. Fred VanVleet working in the post. Kicks it back out to Siakam. Achua with it now. Driving on Harden. Going to the rim. Ooh, beautiful. With the left, man. Laying it up with the left. Contested shot. Through contact. Yes, sir. Embiid hands it off to Harris. Harris driving downhill. And he's fouled. Non-shooting foul, though. He was kicking that out to Danny Green in the corner, so they'll be inbounding the ball in a sec. Big respects to Thad Young, who is going to be in this game despite a thumb injury. I think he sprained his thumb, and I had surgery on my thumb from playing basketball before, so let me tell you, a jammed up finger can sometimes be a little bit more than you initially think. Hoping Thad Young turns out to be okay, but he's going to give it a shot tonight, and we can use him, especially with Scotty out. Oh, beautiful defense there. Great help defense on Embiid. He misses the shot. We're off on offense. Gary Trent Jr. with it. That's another guy that could step up. OG for 3. He misses, and it's out off of Harris. There we go. That's out off Harris all day. Thank you, refs. Oh, my God. It was a ref show last time we faced them, but I'm not going to point at the officials all night and absolve this group of any blame. We could have played better. We got to take fate by the horns here. By the horns. And if you guys are in here right now, you are early, so drop a like spike. Let's get the party going. Hey, and Embiid's already getting into it. Watch yourself, big dog. Watch yourself. Ken Birch is about to go take out your front row. Masai's going to front him all the money he would have made in his career to get a lick on you. Watch yourself. Oh, you're messing with the wrong one if you're trying to fight OG Anunoby. Anyways, chat, what's up, man? I'm happy to be here. Shouts out to all my people already in the chat. Jeremy W. saying, Josh, big congratulations for being on time. Thank you. I made it right for tip-off. It was a busy day at work, so appreciate the congrats. A little pat on the back from Jer. Let me know what your bets are tonight, guys. Throw them down in the chat. I'll be rooting along for you. And like I said, you can see mine in the bottom left-hand corner. Download BetStamp. Use the promo code RAPTORS. When you get in there, they're going to ask for a code. You can go into your account details, submit one. Use Raptors, all capitals, and go to the media picks section under Marketplace. Give us a follow so you can tail my picks. And Ben and Riker, they're going to be chipping in on the gambling end too. VanVleet with the ball right now. He's covered by Maxey. Fred getting loose out to the corner. OG, what a pass. And it's good. Oh my God. Lights out from 3 right now. Bit of a different story from game 1 already. 8-0 is the current lead. And let me refresh my scoreboard here, folks. That's another tradition. I'm always late to uploading the scoreboard, but she's rolling now. Harden with the ball. He's covered by Trent Jr. Gets some space in front of him. Driving to the rim. Great help defense again, but he gets a tough bucket over Siakam. VanVleet with it, crossing half. Pulling up for another deep 3, and it's nothing but net. Oh! Oh, all right, man. And we already got a super chat coming in. And it's from, who else? The Turtle T. He's saying, we to cheeks and kidneys. Go, Raps, go. For anyone that doesn't tune into these streams regularly, that's going to sound like a crazy chat. But if you know, you know. So shouts out to my guy Turtle T, showing love. Very generous. Appreciate it, my guy. And then at the other end, that's out off of Philadelphia. Trent Jr. trying to push it in transition, but gets caught up there by the Philly defender, but they touch it last, so we are retaining possession. Trent Jr. inbounding it. Surveying. Finds Fred. Fred for three. Oh, it almost went two, but just spills out. And Tobias Harris rebounds it. Scores 11-2. Man, for you guys know, I love to clown Tobias Harris. He played really good last time. Dropped 26 on us, I think. You know, we're going to go after the stars and let the role players, you know, do what they're going to do. But at the end of the day, focus is going to be on Embiid. And also, I would hope focus on Tyrese Maxey after what he did to us last time. So, Embiid is fouled. He's going to the line. All right, nothing easy. Yeah, they're going to be swarming that man in the post all night. But you do a bit of a calculated bet when you do that because you got Tyrese Maxey and James Harden waiting for it out there on the perimeter. Embiid makes the first. I hate Joel Embiid so much, man. So much. This guy keeps me up at night. Doc Rivers, #1 choker on my screen right now. And I know, I get it. The Celtics are going to celebrate that championship for the rest of time. It happened in goddamn 08, and they still celebrate it every day. And I get it. Like, you won, but living in the past a little bit. VanVleet driving, gets some space, going to the rim, kicks back out. Trent Jr. for three. Ooh, that was an ugly shot. Just barely grazing the front of the rim, if at all. He's got to find his rhythm, guys. He's got to find his rhythm. My boy Gary, hate to say it, been a little bit cold. A little bit chilly. That's okay. I'm going to turn that off right now. He's got to heat up. Harden with it. Driving. Kick into Danny Green. Ends up in the corner to Tyrese Maxey. Thank God he misses. And that should be a loose ball foul, but it isn't. Raptors still get the ball. VanVleet driving on Maxey. Tough shot, and it's contested by Embiid and Maxey. We miss. Fighting for the O-Reb. It's collected by Embiid. I love VanVleet's hustle right now, man. That's a dog. I don't even care that he missed that. He is a dog right now. Love that. Fred VanVleet D'ing up Embiid. Things you love to see. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sit that man down. I love it. I love it. Oh, my God. I'm going to put these flames right back on. Refresh the flames there. Put that man on his rear end all night. Make him feel it. Make him blow up. I don't care. I'll take any trade-off with Joel Embiid, the supposed MVP, disrespecting Nikola Jokic. But we have another super chat coming in from my guy Tommy Monroe. He's saying, I've got the Raps by 5 to 20 points. Keep it simple. I like it. What odds did you get on that, Tom? I'm curious to hear. That's got to be a plus money bet for sure. Oh, man. You just love to see some aggressive contact on Joel Embiid. Make him think twice. Put a shoulder on him. Good job, Siakam. Good job. I'm getting the replay. Oh, it's a sight you love to see. Yeah, there's nothing malicious there. No flagrant. But if you're going to foul him hard. I love it. Hey, and we got Paulie Blunt dropping a super chat. And he's saying, cut down that tree. Get out the axe. We're chopping. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. I'm with you. I am with you. And Tom, you got to tell me what you got that line on. Odds depend on how many points we win by. Okay, so you got like a spectrum bet there. Well, where are you placing this bet, Tom? I'm curious. What sports book are you betting this with? Also, Tom, you're one of my most frequent bettors in the chat. You got to follow us on BetStamp, brother. Also, for anyone that doesn't know, BetStamp's like the Trivago of the gambling world. You're going to place a bet, find the best possible odds. It's as simple as that. Referral code Raptors. 8:15 to go. 11-4 the current score. Embiid at the line after that nice little foul by my guy Siakam. So we'll see what happens tonight. We will see. But hey, losing game one is no mystery to this team. We do that religiously. It's how it goes. So I'm not panicking. I'm not worried. I'm not sweating. You're sweating. Embiid takes his first free throw, misses, and he kicks the ball. Look at this guy. He's a clown. He is a friggin' clown. For the longest time, Tobias Harris had the #1 clown title on Philadelphia, but it is a close race, man. It is a close race. Joel Embiid, James Harden, who forces himself out of every winning situation possible now. Like, they got a whole clown car that rolls up to the game. All right, he hits the second one. Siakam with it now. Precious Achiuwa sets the pick. Siakam still with it. He's covered by Embiid. The all Cameroon matchup. I love this. Hands it off to Fred. He's been red hot. Ooh, sloppy turnover there. Going the distance to the floor to Maxey. Great hustle defense back by VanVleet. Embiid goes straight to the rim, gets a bucket. Solid defense, way to contest, but, you know, that's just better offense there. Siakam, covered by Harris. Backing in, working in. Taking the floater, and it's money. Woo! Spicy, man. He's heating up. He is heating up. I'm loving the life in his game and laying that lick on Joel Embiid. Oh, I can't get enough of that. But hopefully the offense comes through for him as well. He scored 20 last game, maybe a little bit more than 20, like 24. We need him to step up big time. He's got to be all NBA Pascal, which he is. Harden with it on the perimeter, covered by OG Anunoby. You don't want that smoke. And then they're going to say that's a reach-in foul on the three-point shot. Airtight defense, but got bit there. Got bit there. Jeremy W saying, Josh, are your new fancy lights hot? Yeah, my face is kind of like radiating with the lights going on here. I don't know. I got to find a better place that channels the lighting. I don't know what the word is here. But yeah, I see what you're saying, Jeremy. I'll figure that out. But got the new setup going, guys. Got the studio vibe in the background. I had to upgrade from the frat boy look. Hope you guys enjoy it. Had to bring out my playoff game. Guys, if you're watching this, do me a big favor. You are early. Stick around. Drop a like spike. Show some love. Make your presence felt. You guys know it's always appreciated. Harden shooting his second free throw. Oh, never mind. That's his third. And he gets the shooter's roll. VanVleet with it. 13-10 the current score. He's covered by Maxey. Maxey's picking him up full court. Handed off to Anunoby now with Achiuwa. Ooh, Harris almost gets the steal, but Achiuwa recovers it. And now it's with Siakam. They want to travel. No, that was no travel. Philadelphia, shut your mouth. Siakam misses, and the long rebound to Harden. Harden gets on his horse, driving, leaving it to Embiid. Embiid cutting to the basket, gets the hoop and the harm. Oh, you gotta be careful with that. Oof. I don't like that. You had the right idea earlier, Pascal. If you're going to step in that man's lane, you got to step in there with some purpose. We cannot have Pascal in foul trouble, though, so I don't want to advocate for him to be fouling all willy-nilly all night anyways, but, you know, just saying, if you are going to pick it up, commit to it. Active Gamer saying the refs are a joke. That didn't take long, eh? That did not take long. We're already venting frustration at the officials. I won't lie. I don't think it's been so bad thus far in this game. Game one, that was egregious. I'll use that word to describe it. Egregious. You guys know I don't whip that out unless I mean it. Not good. Not good at all. MTG saying Embiid is on thin ice pushing people and stuff. He is, man. He's been on thin ice. And I don't know what's up with his demeanor. Like, he's so ratty for a quote-unquote superstar, and part of me respects that, but also he jams a rookie in the face and pushes him to the ground after, like, you know, that's the same rookie that dunked on you in the last regular season game we played. I know it was ruled off, but you know you got dunked on. That shouldn't have been an offensive foul. It's a friggin' joke. MB just got to watch himself in general. Like, this man's been humbled every single season he's played in the NBA. I get he had a good playoffs last year, and Ben Simmons was the martyr there, but still, Joel Embiid, you got nothing to your name, brother, and Jokic is about to win the MVP. So check yourself. Out there acting like Pat Bev. And to be honest, I love Pat Bev, but not that clown. Ramaz asking, why does Embiid always get foul calls? The NBA always has a different whistle for superstars. And to a certain extent, I do understand why that is. In a perfect world, everything is objective, but yes, you are correct that superstars, if we want to call Embiid that, you know, de facto superstar, whatever, number one player on Philly. Yeah, he's going to get the benefit of the whistle. He's also huge. He draws a lot of contact, but they do pamper him. Absolutely pamper him. That's a big boy to have in a stroller. But anyways, guys, we do have another super chat. And this was Turtle T saying, thought Josh got... All right, you know what, man? You know what? I can't finish that one, Turtle T. I gotta look at your super chats before I start to read them, because sometimes it just slips out of my mouth. You know, I'm like Ron Burgundy. You put it on that teleprompter, I'm reading it. You put it on that super chat, I'm going to try to read it, but I can't read that one out loud. But I will still thank you for the super chat. This guy's always fooling, man. He is always fooling. Fata P saying, smash that like button. I can get behind that. Thank you, Fata. Appreciate you. Dropping the like spike early and often tonight. But Fred VanVleet just getting off to an amazing start. OG Anunoby's looked really good so far as well. He had that one foul on James Harden on the perimeter that resulted in 3 free throws. And ooh, look at Scotty. He's looking fresh tonight on the sideline. What a fit. And I was very surprised to hear that we're looking at potentially like a return in this series for Scotty. And I don't want to go ahead and say that's likely. I still think it's pretty ambitious, but thank God it wasn't, you know, an ACL and Achilles, because he not only rolled his ankle bad, but then he had a 300-pound man step on it while it was rolled. I don't know how many guys come back from that, at least in the same postseason. But I'm optimistic for Scotty. And I'm really thankful it wasn't worse. I was going nuts when that happened. Embiid hits the free throw. So we're tied up here at 13. Malachi Flynn in the game. Nick Nurse, what do you got going on over there? Flynn covered by Maxey. 2 of the best young point guards in the whole game. Malachi Flynn over there to Kem Birch. Kem Birch down to Chris Boucher and back up to Siakam. Siakam's guarded by Harris. Siakam dribbling, shooting the long mid-range, just spills out. Maxey with the board. Now it's at Harden, a.k.a. Brick Ross. Danny Green for 3, nothing but net, man. Come on. Former Raptor makes us pay there. We're down by 3 now. 14-2 scoring run for Philly. Stop the bleeding. Yeah, that wasn't a very economic shot there by Siakam, but he almost hit it until he's like really struggling. I won't say too much because he's earned top dog rights at this moment. Malachi Flynn pulls up in the mid-range. Air ball, but Chris Boucher gets it, and they're saying, it's a shot clock violation. Raptors turn it over. Tough shot by my guy Flynn. That was heavily contested. Sixers are in the bonus. I believe next time we are fouled, we are too. But there's 5:51 remaining in the opening quarter. James Harden with it. He's covered by Fred VanVleet. Up at the logo right now. Harden throws it over to Maxey. And we have an off-ball foul. I believe Kem Birch fouls Joel Embiid. Oh my God, dude. And it's bonus too, so he's shooting too. Come on, we can't spoon feed Joel Embiid like this. Man, anybody who's averaging 10 points at the free throw line throughout the regular season, that's literally 1/3 of his point production. And I get it. Joel Embiid is the first player since Shaquille O'Neal, the first big man since Shaquille O'Neal to lead the league in scoring. It's impressive, I know, but he's such a cornball. And in Shaq's era, Shaq had to do it differently. He wasn't doing it at the free throw line. I think everybody here knows that Shaq was a different kind of dominant. Giannis, that's a different kind of dominant. Not this friggin' clown. Yeah, I can hear Jack Armstrong going off about that and one there that Embiid got earlier. Siakam fouling him. That's not good, man. It's playoffs. Put that whistle down for a second. All right, he hits both. 18-13, the current score. Fred VanVleet crosses half. And guys, I'm really into this game. Let me know if I miss a super chat. I should be able to get to all of them, but sometimes the chat's moving quick. Kem Birch with it at the top of the key, man. They do not respect this guy shooting one bit. Fred, pretty open 3, misses that straight away. Rebounded by Embiid, outletted to Harden. Harden with it on the perimeter. He's covered by Birch. The floater just misses. Good defense by Kem Birch, actually. Forced him to his offhand. Takes a kind of a crummy floater on the run. Raptors with it on offense. Siakam loses a handle for a second. Drives right back in at James Harden, though. Beautiful little baseline pass, but then Kem Birch is blocked by James and... Blocked by James! No, I can't whip that out for James Harden. That's a rarity there. Good cut, though. Nice cut off ball. Great vision by Siakam. The idea was there, but, pretty Pretty tough attempt to finish there under the rim and triple coverage by Kem Birch. Either way, we got the ball back. VanVleet, covered by Thibault. VanVleet getting to the rim. Ooh! Nice. Takes Matisse Thybulle along the baseline and kisses it off the glass for the 2. We're down by 3 points right now. It's a one-possession game. Harden to Embiid. Embiid on the perimeter. Oh, nice little deflection. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Great energy. Great getting in the lane by Fred VanVleet. Gets one of those deflections that he's been getting all season. Tips off of Harden. Out of bounds. Raptors ball. That's what's up. 4:20 left in the opening frame. Siakam covered by Niang. Oh, yeah, that man's got cement in his boots. Take him to town. Oh, you could have gone up for the floater, but Fred for 3 instead. Oh, that's a heat check. Hits it. Oh, my God, Freddie V. It's a good night to bet on Fred VanVleet. Follow us on BetStamp, man. Follow us on BetStamp. Code Raptors when you sign up. Harden with it. Over there to Embiid. Embiid driving in the paint. Pump fake. You for real right now? He misses the shot, but fouled again. My God. All right, we got a super chat coming in. It's from Champion Gold Gaming, guys. I haven't introduced everyone to him yet, but this man's gonna come in with some foul things, just like Turtle T. But I tip my hat to it every single time because when this guy starts talking nonsense, the Raptors play great. He's saying very wet cheeks on the floor tonight. I might slip. Dear God, find God, find God. But anyways. I'm going to play that super chat again for my guy, Champion Gold Gaming. All right, getting my clowns mixed up here. Joel Embiid, I think that's his name, hits the first free throw. Thankfully, Tobias Harris has been kind of quiet so far, but I don't want to wake him up. Actually, what am I saying? Let me play the animation. This man literally stole... Oh, hold on. Where's my animation for... My Tobias Harris animation isn't working. This is a travesty. The man stole $36 million from the Sixers, but hey, anyways, I'll get that animation figured out at some point, but let's hope he stays sleeping. Siakam crosses half. Driving in on Niang, getting to the rim, just misses, and it's a foul. Okay, he's shooting 2, but Chris Boucher was there to clean up the scraps and get a putback bucket if it wasn't called. Gotta love the pursuit. Connor W saying, finally, a call in our favor. Finally. Chance to tie it up here at the line for Pascal. So I don't want to jinx it, but I do have, like I said, the team total under 57.5 points at halftime for Philadelphia. Man, we got to have an answer. I think after what happened last game, you're going to come out pretty hot to at least make a difference in the first half here. You're playing for Scotty. You want to stick it to Philadelphia. I'd expect that we play some good defense at very least for this first half. Hopefully the whole game. But I feel okay about that bet. Let's see what happens. Okay, so Siakam hits both. That's good stuff. And we are tied. Under looks pretty nice at the moment, but I'm going to keep quiet. Embiid. Cross court. Shake. Misses that open three-pointer. We are lucky. That could have burned us. Yeah, we don't need to be like doubling Embiid on the perimeter like that, but oh my God. Works out there. Siakam. Woohoo. Oh my God. The trajectory on that shot, he gets the floater to go, but there was negative arc on that thing. Still gets it to sit. That's his patented move. I mean, no spin, but still. Vintage Siakam there, and then Niang. He's got some nice touch. Finishes a floater of his own. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Siakam driving, kicking out to Fred VanVleet, who's been red hot, and he keeps it going. Oh my God. Whoo! Fred, relax, my boy. Oh my God. Love what I'm seeing from VanVleet right now. That's his like 4th three-pointer of the first quarter alone. He's got the team on his back at the moment. Embiid backing in there on Achua. And then they're going to say that's a goaltend. That's fair. I'll try to give the refs unbiased credit as much as I can. I understand why that bucket counts, but hey, still kudos to Chris Boucher for trying to get up there and make a difference at the rim. Yeah, he got close to getting there, but that was on its way down. And an off-ball foul charged to Philly. Chalk that up to the things you like to see. Shouts out to everyone who's watching right now. We almost got 140 concurrent viewers at the moment, so let's keep this party going. Drop a like, get this video re-recommended in every Philadelphia 76ers fans feed, because I want people in here watching from behind enemy lines for when we take Game 2 on the road. Bring it back to Toronto. We're going to take care of business. Scotty Barnes hopefully comes back for an all-important Game 6, Game 7. We'll see what happens from there, but I feel so bad. Our rookie got robbed of a triple-double in his first playoff appearance. And don't get me wrong, I think we were losing that game regardless of what happened with Scotty. I can say that for a fact. We didn't play well enough. Philadelphia couldn't miss. Tyrese Maxey turned into Kobe Bryant. It was ridiculous. However, Scotty Barnes would have had maybe like a 20-point triple-double in his first playoff game. That would have been a special redeeming storyline. But hey, he ended up with what? 18, 10, and 8. So, over 3 quarters, I think you still take that. Still made some waves across the league, but I wanted him to get that triple-double. I'm not going to lie, I'm not above stats. I love that. Would have been a nice storyline for a pretty crappy loss otherwise, but instead we worry that the man's like tore his Achilles. Thank God he's okay, though. Relatively okay. Could have been so much worse. Had an elephant step on his rolled ankle. It's not good. And we got Champion Goal Gaming chiming in with another foul super chat. You're about to get teed up by the officials here. He's saying, cheeks so wet, sliding across court, leaving a stain. Jeez, man. What are we going to do with you? Champion Gold, man. What are we going to do with you? But hey, as long as the Raptors keep playing good, keep these cheeks super chats going. Appreciate you, my guy. Nonetheless, shouts out to Champion Gold. Jeremy W. asking, Josh, how long do you think Barnes will be out? I think the earliest you could potentially see him is a Game 6 versus Philadelphia. Let's say we beat Philly and go into the second round. I think the latest we would see him back is like a Game 5 in the next series. So that's a pretty big buffer, but that's sort of the timeline we have to go with. But a Game 6 in this series, I'd say even a lot of people would call that ambitious, judging on how bad that injury looked. But I don't know. I mean, he's young and limber. And Scotty's ultra athletic. He definitely prioritizes his time in the gym. So I have no doubt he was in the best athletic shape possible to sustain minor injuries. And I think that's kind of what happened, because if that happened like a 30-year-old player in the league, if that happened to Anthony Davis, he'd retire. But thankfully, Scotty Barnes is about as tough as they come. And I'm hoping to see him back by, as early as possible. But realistically, like a Game 6 in this Philly series would be a really positive thing to see Scotty Barnes back. Maybe unrealistic in some people's books, but he's on the bench walking around, just a sprained ankle, hoping for the absolute best right now. I gotta check how many 3-pointers Fred has made. I want to say he's already hit 4, at very least 3. So Fred VanVleet at the moment is 4 of 6. He's already got 2 steals to go with that. 14 points, 9 minutes, 1 assist. Gotta get my flames on for that. He's heating up. All-star Freddie V. A legend in the making. Achua hands it off back to Malachi Flynn, my guy. I would love to see him make a big difference tonight. This could be a coming out party for Malachi Flynn. Kicks it out there to Fred VanVleet, the mentor to the young grasshopper. Fred on the perimeter, covered by Shake. Puts up a circus shot, and Chris Boucher doing his thing on the miss, collecting an air ball and putting it back into the rim for an easy 2 for Toronto, 27-24. Actually, I shouldn't throw around the word easy 2 there. He earned that bucket. Maxey on the perimeter kicks it over to Niang, and we got an off-ball foul charged again to the Raptors because of Joel Embiid. This is sickening. What happened there? Okay, maybe Thibault got that block on VanVleet, but either way, it doesn't matter. Chris Boucher climbing the ladder and getting the putback. A little volleyball action. We're drunk off the bagged milk tonight. VanVleet. Why am I saying that? Joel Embiid at the line. Mixing up my 7-footers. Hits the first. So even if he hits the second here, Toronto will be up at least by 1 point. Under 2 minutes to go. Let's close this quarter out strong. Embiid connects on the second as well. So 27-26. Drop that like spike, ladies and gentlemen. Help crank up this video. Always appreciated. Crimson Flynn with the ball. Malachi over to Chris. Chris to Fred. Fred with it on the perimeter, guarded by Maxey. Boucher sets a pick. Step back three, thought about it, instead shoots it to Malachi. Malachi driving, gets blocked by Thibault. What an athletic play by Matisse. I like Matisse Thibault. I'm going to trash every Sixer other than him. He's a great defensive player. Ooh, Embiid gets his own rebound back. And are you serious? Find an answer for that man. Football tackle him. If he gets an offensive rebound, wrap him up like you're making a tackle. This is out of hand. He's getting and one putbacks on us left, right, and center. Sickening. It's nights like this when you miss a Scotty Barnes, but we won't dwell on that. All right. And Siakam only has one rebound. I did take him on over 8.5 boards, so hopefully we can crank that number up sooner than later, but Embiid completes the three-point play. Unfortunately, Philly up by 2 points. 1:25 to go. Flynn with it. He's crossing half. Over to Boucher. Now it's in the hands of Anunoby. Over to Fred, back to Anunoby. Anunoby's got Niang on him. I think you can take that guy to the rim. And he does exactly that. Ooh, the dunk. Oh my God, make me head coach. Make me head coach. OG Anunoby, sensing a weak matchup, catches the man with his feet in quicksand and goes to the rim for the dunk? That's what's up. James Harden, covered by VanVleet, working in, going cross court. Thibault thought about the three, drives, kicks, Niang. All right, he can't play defense, but he can hit threes. We've learned that. 32-29, still a one-possession game. 40 seconds to go. VanVleet crosses half. Matisse Thibault. Oh, great pick there by Achua, but Embiid cuts off the cutter. And then, ooh, and one by Precious. Count it. That's hype. I don't know why they didn't get more hype on the court for that one, but beautiful play there by Achua. Hopefully he can have a nice game tonight. I definitely thought he would have his hands full with Joel Embiid. You know, that's going to tire him out a lot on the defensive side of the ball, hoping he still had a little bit left for offense. And so far, I think it's just been a whole committee effort defensively on Embiid because I'm not going to lie. Last game, Achua got cooked by Embiid. And it's a tall task, man. This guy's like 21 years old, second year in the league. And Joel Embiid is in somewhat MVP form. Somewhat. I'm going to put some asterisks there. It's Nikola Jokic's award. I'm just going to throw that out there. But Harden with it at the moment. Gets doubled. Great job. Fred VanVleet. Amazing ball pressure there, but they get it out to Embiid. Embiid's on the perimeter. Yeah, you definitely don't need to double Embiid out on the perimeter. Great, amazing job by Achua. He offloads to Green. Green misses the floater, trips over Embiid. I love this. The Philadelphia 76ers circus. And then Fred VanVleet is fouled? Yes, sir. I thought he just got blocked, but he will be shooting too. Chance to pull ahead here with 3.5 seconds left. That's a nice little momentum play. Taking the D to the O. And that was some beautiful defense. Great job by Achua. Then Malachi Flynn diving in to give some pressure. Danny Green does get the loose ball, but it doesn't do him any good. And then he trips over Joel Embiid, who's on his rear end. And I love to see that. All right, let's keep it going. Niang has 3 fouls, yeah. He is a great shooter, but we can expose that guy defensively all night. VanVleet misses the second. We're up by 1 point. Full court shot by Niang. Does not go. All right, we win the first quarter. I did debate putting a first quarter money line bet down, but I did not. You guys can see all of my bets in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. So I'll go through them one more time. Over 8.5 boards for Siakam. Yeah, that one's not looking too hot. He's got 1. But our rebound leader currently has 2, and it's Chris Boucher. So no one really cleaning up on the glass at the moment, but it'd be nice to see Siakam continue to do so or start to do so more accurately. Fred VanVleet over 20.5 points. That one's knock on wood, but we're on pace there. 15. He is, what's the rate at the moment? 4 of 6 from the 3-point line still. Throwing in two nice steals. 3 assists as well. Freddie V, man. He's a gamer, and we needed him to show up tonight. Gary Trent Jr., you've only played 3 minutes so far. Give Nick Nurse a reason to put you back on the court because you are too lethal to not be out here making a difference right now. Like, what happened to 45P Scary? He's still in there. Don't worry. I'm not trying to page the guy that hard. Uber talented, uber young, so let's remember that. But we need him to step up. So a little bit of accountability there for Gary, I think, is needed. He's got 1 rebound tonight in 3 minutes. 0 of 2. He's such a good slasher. There's moments where Trent Jr. looks like he could be in like that Donovan Mitchell tier. And then there's moments where it's like he's got a lot of work to do. But I'm a big fan of him. I definitely build him up more than I tear him down. And I think he's going to be great. I still stand by that Norman Powell trade day and night. And we got over 150 live viewers. So if you are watching this, you are early. Drop the like spike, man. Get this video re-recommended. I want to get this party packed. I don't think I've missed any super chats. Like I said, guys, if I miss a super chat for some reason, you let me know. Too locked in on the playoff basketball at the moment. So Joel Embiid already has 19 points, 3 rebounds. He's only played 12 minutes, 4 of 6 from the floor. Bro has shot 12 free throws. Oh my God. We're literally 12 free throws in the first quarter. I know that we sent him to the line, pretty fairly, a lot of those, but that's not no MVP. That's not no, and he was doing this in the regular season too. Stop disrespecting Nikola Jokic. All right, both teams shoot 50% there in that opening frame. The Raptors 5 of 9 from 3-point range. They shot 10 more free throws than we did, so that's guaranteed to be a disparity throughout this series. But let's hang our hats on defense. Give them nothing easy. I would rather send Embiid to the line every time than let that man get, put back and ones or just uncontested dunks, whatever. We got to put a body on him. I love to see Siakam very early in the game putting him on his rear end. That was nice. I'd like to see more of that. But obviously Pascal's main motive out there is to be scoring the bucket, which is why I need Kem Birch to go out there in a ski mask and take care of Joel Embiid. Masai will pay that fine, baby. And if not, I'll start a GoFundMe to pay it for him. We'll pay him in Canadian Tire dollars because he's from Quebec. All right, here we go. Second quarter underway. Shouts out to all the viewers in the chat right now, man. I love the community here. Been with me since day one. Shake Milton with it. I always like to say shake in my Doc Rivers voice. Shake. Shake. Paul Reed out to Harden. Harden pump fake. Achua goes flying. Harden misses the 3 off the front of the rim. Danny Green, the O-Reb. And then Shake hits the 3. All right, 35-33. VanVleet with the ball now. Takes the pick from Anunoby. Pulls back. Drives in on Green. Shoots it down low to OG. OG working in the post. Taking the mid-range shot. Ooh, and it sits. Beautiful. Great little contact and hoop there. Getting a FaceTime call right now. My apologies. Milton shoots it over to Tobias Harris, the man that stole 36 milli from the Sixers. Harris in the mid-range pulls it back out of the perimeter. He's guarded by OG Anunoby. Harris, there's no way you think this is a good matchup. All right, I'm going to shut my mouth. Anyways, Sixers get the bucket. We'll pretend that happened. Burn the tapes. Siakam backing in, kicking out. OG redeeming himself with a 3. Yes, sir. Nothing but net. Hold that, Tobias. Hold that. Beautiful. Raps go ahead by 1 point. Man, we are just exchanging punches right now. This game has a fun pace to it. Don't go anywhere. Danny Green. Down there to Paul Reed. We almost strip him, but Danny Green recovers the loose ball. Out to Shake. Milton driving in on Achua, pulling back. Great recovery by Achua. Great recovery. And then the help defense. Wow. Amazing, Precious. Amazing. Okay, hold on. The Flames are on for that defensive play there. Achua just protecting the middle of the floor for the Raptors, deterring a whole bunch of shots. Fred, from deep. Oh, he misses. I like that take, though. I like that take. You know he's got that range in his bag. He can shoot that all night, as far as I'm concerned. James Harden shoots it over to Harris, and then it's to Green on the perimeter. Yeah, he dialed that one up. Hits the three. You could tell that was money from the second it left his hands. Thad Young drops it off to Siakam. Siakam on the perimeter. He's covered by Harden. Siakam's going to try him. Going right at him, and then there's a foul called. Love to see that. Okay, yeah. So side out of bounds. Raps retaining possession here. 9:26 left until halftime. Hey, and we got a super chat. Turtle T. He's saying, instead of saying stop disrespecting Jokic, how about we stop disrespecting the champ Giannis, the real MVP? Turtle T, I can get behind that too, man. I honestly can. I think we're disrespecting a lot of people in the NBA by considering Joel Embiid the MVP. I keep seeing the damn MVP thing that all the Philly fans are doing on Twitter, and it's taking up way too much mental real estate in my brain. The amount of times I almost call him MVP'd is disgusting. It's psychological warfare. I'm filing a complaint. This is terrible. Twitter censors enough, so they got to start censoring that term because he hasn't won jack yet. And I agree, Giannis would be a better guy to get it. So would Jokic. But I think Jokic deserves it this season. But Turtle T, I think you got a good take there as well. I can't really, contest that one too much. I wouldn't be upset to see Giannis end up with it, but it's a two-man race, and it belongs to Jokic this season. Danny Green for the corner, 3 hits it. Oh my God, slow him down. They pull ahead 43-40. VanVleet over to Siakam. Tyrese Maxey's covering him. Siakam, the mid-range J, beautiful. Oh, dude, he's got a whole new finesse game to him. You know, Siakam, I always liked it when he got it ugly because that's the way he came into the league. That's where he built his fundamentals from. But he's proven he can have an elite shot selection, and that goes to show it. Big bucket there. Harden with it on the perimeter. Covered by VanVleet. They're forcing Harden away from his left side all day. And then Tobias Harris hitting a 3. You know what? If it's Danny Green and Tobias Harris torching us from the perimeter, then whatever. We'll live and die by that. Let's keep doing a good job on Maxey, and let's keep making life difficult for Embiid. Holy Christ. And then Siakam gets the bucket, but it is after the whistle. He was fouled beforehand, I believe. That'll be on the floor, so it'll be side out of bounds. And if you're watching this, do old Uncle Goody a favor, and please drop a like. Much appreciated, as always. We got 150 people in here. Shouts out to every single one of you, even the Philly fans. Siakam, covered by Reed. Driving in, taking another tough shot off the front of the rim. That was good defense there by Reed. Maxey, the floater. Wow, man, he can really pull up from anywhere and really channel some poise mid-air and get off that floater. Tyrese Maxey's floater is amazing. Him and Clark, 2 young guys in the league who are probably 60% floater shooters or higher. VanVleet kicks it out there to OG. OG covered by Green. Steps back out to the perimeter. Dribble drive. And they're going to say, what? Offensive foul? I didn't really think he was established or planted, but that whistle goes against the Raptors there. OG's not happy. He's pleading his case to the ref. I didn't think that was a great call. Let's get the... Yeah, not really, man. He wasn't established. I get how it looked, but by the book, I don't think that's a foul. Wow, oh my God, Tyrese Maxey contorts himself mid-air to get a tough finish around Precious Achiuwa, who's had a very good defensive first half. That's just unfortunate. 50-42, the current score. We're down by 8. All right, Raptors got to find some cool here. Tyrese Maxey kind of coming on late here into the second, but you got to keep that man as cold as possible. 38 points he dropped on us last game. And I know Joel Embiid deserves that attention he gets in the post, but credit to Philly. They got some perimeter threats now. You're not just dealing with Ben Simmons and the fellas anymore. It's James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, who's really come into his own. Tyrese Maxey is the second best player on this roster, in my opinion. And no disrespect to James Harden, but like, I think the numbers speak for themselves at this point. Definitely the second hottest player right now. Pause. But anyways, guys, drop another like spike if you're watching this. I want to crank up this video as much as possible for that second half. I want every 76ers fan that sees this video to hop in here. It's war. It is war. Won the first battle? Whatever. Burning the tapes, moving on. Cheap shots at our rookie. Let's see how that ages. I need Scotty to show back up for Game 7 and drop 40 with a few Embiid posters in the mix. Kenneth Lau saying we could have had Maxey for Lowry trade. Maybe, actually. A lot of people also say we could have had Tyler Hero instead of Precious Achiuwa in the Lowry deal. So who knows? At the end of the day, I do trust Masai and Bobby to just feel things out. Okay, this sounds like a crazy take, and I'm a huge Tyler Hero fan. But I think there's a small chance that Precious Achiuwa, when you consider every facet of the game, especially defensively, there's a small chance, I'm not saying it's a big chance, like a 20-25% chance that Achiuwa still becomes the more valuable asset in maybe 3-4 years than Tyler Hero. I think Tyler Hero is a bucket, an absolute bucket. He's kind of like a Jordan Clarkson, honestly. He can just create offense from anywhere, instant offense off the bench. He'll win the 6th Man of the Year award. And deservingly so. I love Tyler Hero. I've been on this man since he was at Whitnell Hall in high school. He's a trash talker. He's a gamer. But I believe in Precious Achiuwa. And I think he fits the Raptors mold a lot better. Not saying he's the better player right now because he isn't, but there's a small chance this trade still ages very, very well. And guys, the reality of it is we didn't need to get anything back for Kyle Lowry. Because he went to a contender, we had to do a trade so that the books would offset. They needed clear cap space to welcome him in. So we got Dragic, yada, yada, yada. You know how it goes. But at the end of the day, he could have walked somewhere in free agency. There was no guarantee. That we were going to get anything. So I will take Precious Achiuwa and what eventually ended up to be Thad Young over that clown Dragic, man. I swear, the Brooklyn Nets only employ villains, strictly employ villains. And it's kind of cool, but like I don't have any love for Dragic. We got to figure out this Sixers team. They ain't got no clutch gene. We got to put them on the ropes and put the heat on. But Fred VanVleet's been doing his part tonight. Speaking of which, he hands off the ball to Siakam and gets it right back. Fred driving in, kicking out. Oh, Fred, man. That was tipped by the Sixers, so Raps getting the ball back here. Danny Green's pleading his case, saying they didn't touch it. Refs gather together to discuss, praying the Raptors get the ball back here. Call overturned. Normally the Raptors play great out of a timeout, but that was a bad example. Fred VanVleet turns it over. I find he gets space on the interior, and sometimes when you go up, Fred needs a floater in his bag. I'm going to say it. Fred needs a floater. And then Tyrese Maxey. Are they saying that's a foul? Man. All right, but we do have a super chat. It's Marcel Martin, the Bald Mamba, legend, saying, haven't been watching. Is it a repeat of Game 1? I wouldn't say so, Marcel. It's not a repeat of Game 1. I mean, we're struggling with Philadelphia right now, so there is that similarity, but we came out a lot more prepared than we did last game. I took the Sixers under 57.5 points in the first half. That looks like it might get cooked, considering we have 7 minutes left to go, and Maxey's about to shoot his second at the line, and they're already at 51. Bets aside, there's a better energy about tonight. Obviously, we're not going to do amazing without Scotty Barnes here. We're at our fullest potential when that rookie is around, but I still think we're showing decent fight despite being down by 10. We can turn this thing around before half. I'm optimistic. But shouts out to Marcel for the super chat. Siakam has it on the perimeter. Drives in on Maxey. Kisses it off the glass. Beautiful, beautiful play. Great job smelling a weaker defender there and going right at him. I respect Maxey's offensive game, but I think you can target him on defense, no doubt. Him and Niang. Stay away from Matisse Thybulle, though. You don't want to play with him. Harden, perimeter shot. He tried to sell the foul there, but he hits the three anyways. 11-point deficit for Toronto. Oh my God. Just untimely buckets for the Raptors. All right, there we go. That was a nice little makeup call there. I don't think Reed fouled VanVleet, but I'll take it. It'll be side out of bounds, Raptors ball. Derek in the chat saying, this is the worst reffing I've ever seen. There's been a few people in the chat who are not content with the officiating tonight. I'll be honest, tonight I haven't found it as deplorable as the night before. It's not good. When you're dealing with guys that live at the free throw line like Harden and Embiid, I don't know why they get coddled like this. It's such a crappy way to play the game. I get it though. It's effective. It's effective. Woo, Thad Young. Thad Young. Beautiful little spin around floater. Yes, sir. Tyrese Maxey with it at the logo. Driving on VanVleet. Puts up a floater of his own and gets it. That guy's floater is so good. Reminds me of Brandon Clark's floater, honestly. When he gets in the paint and puts that up, there's really no missing. VanVleet takes the pick from Young. Mid-range. Misses. Rebounded by by Embiid. I'm just going to start calling him Joel. Harden with it on the perimeter. He's covered by Trent Jr. Trent Jr., come to life for us, please. Great defense right now. Great defense, though. I'll take that. Thankfully, Danny Green misses from three. I think that might be his first miss from three on the night. And then a terrible outlet pass leads to an easy bucket from Harden. You can't be doing that. Look, Fred VanVleet's had a great game, but I've seen a couple plays in the last 5 minutes where the ball security is not on point. This guy's making some bad turnovers, but beautiful pass to the cutter. Precious Achiuwa there. Shuts me up immediately. All right. You cost a bucket, get a bucket back. Let's start denting this lead a little bit more than we are at the time. 4:50 left, 59-48. We're down by 11. We need to stop. Harden working into the paint, kicking to the corner. Tobias for three. And then a charge. Great job, Precious. Amazing job. Precious Achiuwa has had a special defensive first half. He turned it off in the second half of last game. Turned it on in the second half of last game because he was struggling in the first half dealing with Embiid. Now they're approaching Embiid by committee, and I'm noticing that Precious's help defense has been amazing. Takes a charge there. Siakam in the paint gets stripped by Tobias. Man. Harris fouled. It'll be side out for Philadelphia. Trent Jr. charged with the foul. And this is so sloppy. So sloppy. Protect the ball a little bit, man. Philadelphia turned it over 3 times last game. You got to be able to match that level of ball security. Or at least just not these kind of reckless turnovers, man. And they're coming from your best players too, your veterans. You can't expect to win a playoff game against a good team if your veterans are making ridiculous turnovers like this. Not trying to fully rain down on their parade right now, but if there's one thing to improve with our top dogs at the moment, it's ball protection. No doubt. But guys, I will take a second here to give BetStamp a plug. If you download the BetStamp app, it is like the Trivago of the betting world. I'm giving Trivago basically plugs with saying what I'm saying, but it's the best similarity or the best analogy I could use for what this app is. Anything you want to bet, there's a competitive odds finder which tells you which sportsbook has the best line. And then if you go to betstamp.app/Ontario, promo code Raptors, all capitals, you will see a list of sportsbooks that currently have promotions on for Ontario users. So if you're in Ontario and you haven't signed up for Bet99, Spreads, CoolBet, Betway, Bet365, Leo Vegas, man, the list goes on. If you go to that link, you can open up accounts at these different books and you can redeem bonuses up to $500 in a deposit match. It's never been more convenient to be an online sports bettor in Ontario than right now. Freshly regulated, and the BetStamp app makes sure that you're placing bets with the utmost value. We are on the side of the bettor here. We want to make sure that if you're placing a bet, you're price particular with it. You're not going to get robbed of value by a sportsbook that just assumes you only have one account there, so you'll never know. Ignorance is bliss, folks. We got to open our eyes with BetStamp and realize that you can get so much value in this market that's just, it's covered up. People got to be price particular when it comes to betting too, and use the promo code Raptors when you download BetStamp. My one bet here, well, they just snapped the first half under I had for Philadelphia, so that's cooked. But Fred VanVleet over 20.5, that still is very much so on pace. Pascal Siakam over 8.5 boards, we might be in trouble. We might be in trouble. Tyler saying, Raps fans still living in 2019. Tyler, then where are you guys living? You guys are still processing. Still processing. So I don't know what you're trying to say to us right now. It's the first round, game 2. Calm down, my boy. Calm down. We don't need to live in 2019. You guys are do or die over there in Philadelphia. You got everyone on the chopping block, and you know it. One mess up, Doc Rivers' head on the chopping block. One mess up, you're trading a big piece. You're paying Tobias Harris more than we pay Pascal Siakam. Come on. Come on now. We don't need to live in 2019. We got the Rookie of the Year on our team. Man, it's do or die in Philadelphia, and Toronto's just getting started, and we already whooped you boys in 2019, so don't say nothing to me. But with that said, I do respect Philly fans for coming in here. It's all love. It's all love. But not when the game's on. I will give you guys this. Tyrese Maxey's a hooper. You guys should probably just build around him and get rid of Embiid before he runs your organization into the ground. I know that sounds like a crazy take, but I'm going to keep saying it until he actually wins something. I don't know what you're going to do with Tobias' contract, though. That's going to be tough to trade. Anyways, Maxey with the ball. James Harden holding his beard. I don't know why. AKA Brick Ross. Embiid loses a handle there. Are they going to say he got fouled? No way. Okay, never mind. They're saying it's out off the Raptors. I don't know how that happened, but good job by Achua. He keeps up the solid defense. Harden inbounds it to Harris. Harris working on Fred VanVleet, shoots over him, misses. Rebound collected by Fred. All right, here we go. Let's get this back down to a single-digit deficit. Fred for 3. Air ball. Whew. Not the shot you wanted. Shot we're living with, though. Harris comes right back, and they're going to say that's a blocking foul by Trent Jr. Man, how is it, though, that gets called as a block, but what Danny Green did got called as a charge? Pretty much identical plays, in my opinion. Pretty well identical plays. Yeah, Nick Nurse is losing his mind right now. I don't blame him. Yeah, look, honestly, I don't think Gary was fully established. Maybe you could make the case it was a charge, but what I'm saying is if they're going to call that a charge, what happened earlier on Danny Green, then that's setting the standard for how you're officiating the game. Based off of that, based off of precedence, I think you'd need to call that a charge as well. Unless we're just going to be inconsistent all night. And if that's the case, I mean, I got to get Adam Silver on the phone. Why are the refs afraid to ref objective in Philadelphia? I know it's a crazy city, man, but you got security there. You can call the game objectively. You might get hit with a beer or something, but it is what it is. Man. All right, with that said, guys, if you're here, boost the tempo with a like spike. Let's try to pump as much life into this game as possible, as much life into this live stream as possible. It's always appreciated, but I'm seeing people say this game's hard to watch right now. I won't disagree with you, but it is so far from finished. Bryce Ferguson saying RIP NBA. Drop an RIP for the NBA in the chat, guys. Harris at the line. Shoots his first and hits it. Oh, my God. Just don't let Tobias score 26 again, please. We can't go out like that. We can't go out at all. Harris shoots his second and misses. There we go. Keep that energy. I got to say, Scotty Barnes with a sick fit on the bench tonight. The guy looks good. Oh, he's got the boot cast on. That's sad, but hopefully he'll be all right soon. I'm just relieved to hear it wasn't worse because I think a sprained ankle is the best possible scenario for what I saw happen. Fred drops it off to Siakam, who gets the dunk. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. You need more of that. We're down by 10 right now. Let's make this a single-digit deficit. Keep chipping away. Hang your hat on defense. Malachi Flynn getting some minutes here. Another blocking foul. Like, maybe just don't call that. Like, it doesn't need to be a charge. Maybe just let Malachi Flynn go flying. He didn't deter Harden at all. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Harden at the line. Like, what is this free throw disparity looking like at the time? It's ugly, folks. What is it? We've shot 7 free throws. They have shot 22. 22 versus 7. Over triple the amount of free throws we have shot. And I'm not saying we haven't earned all of them, but there has been some debatable ones in there. Look, man, teams that rely on foul calls this much do not win championships. Just putting that out there. Okay, OG's fouled. Finally, there we go. There we go. Send that man to the line. He's arguing his case that it was a shooting foul. Are we going to get a shooting foul? I don't think so. It's going to be Raptors inbounding the ball. Malachi Flynn gets it into Achua. Hands it right back off to Flynn. All right, Flynn, let's see you initiate some offense a little bit here. Siakam shoots the 3, misses that. Long rebound by Harden. Harden to Maxey. Maxey with it on the perimeter now. He's guarded by VanVleet. VanVleet presses out. They feed it to Embiid in the post. Embiid. Oh, great strip. Great strip. That's out off of Embiid, no doubt. Did it hit off the foot of Achua, who was help defense there, or no? I mean, either way, great hands by Fred VanVleet. Kind of bailed them out there. Danny Green for 3. Misses that. Long rebound out there to Tyrese Maxey. Man, we got to get on the glass. I haven't really mentioned that much, but get on the damn glass. And there we go. Great job, Malachi. Trying to box out the alley-oop threat there. Harris picks up the offensive foul off ball. Good job, Malachi. Good job. Gets possession back for the Raptors at a very key time. All I'm asking for is a single-digit deficit at half. We can work from there. VanVleet, the long 3, misses. Oh, man. We live on the offensive glass, but it's so hard without Scotty Barnes, it seems. I mean, for obvious reasons, but like that's been our identity. We got to still crash the boards even without him. We double Embiid pretty high. He does a behind-the-back pass to Harris. Harris back to Embiid. Embiid step back 3. Yeah, you can let him shoot that. I don't even know why we would ever double Embiid on the perimeter. Achua. That was such a weird play. Kind of committed to the shot a little bit early there, and it is out of bounds, and I think they're ruling it last touch Philadelphia. So Raps will be getting the ball back. Fred misses the 3. Oh, man. We came out of the gate buzzing. We need to get some of that mojo back. And then there's a timeout called by Doc Rivers. That timeout might do us a favor. I think we got to regroup here. Down by 12, minute 53 to go. Guys, what are we seeing here? The rebounding, that's a big issue. We only have 2 offensive rebounds. They have 4, so double what we have. And just in general, they have 18 boards. We have 11. Significant disparity for the moment. They've turned over the ball 5 times. We've turned it over 4, so doing a little bit better of a job getting into Philadelphia defensively. But there was a stretch there where Pascal Siakam and Fred VanVleet made some very poor decisions with the ball, and that's kind of what put us far behind the eight ball. But at the same time, they are also a big reason why we're even fighting in this game. We're down Scotty. Thad Young is playing with one hand right now. Gary Trent Jr. is currently a shell of himself. I absolutely love him, but currently he is a shell of himself, and I think that his stats alone tell you that? He's got to come up big, man. Gary Trent Jr. is a gamer. He's a full-blown primary option. And right now, he doesn't even look capable of being a role player. And I know he is, guys. I know he is. But he's so much better than this, which is why I'm not happy right now. Derek saying Banton. I'm not sure if Banton just checked in or if that's a request to see him, but at this point, I'm down to try anything to get some momentum going. The deficit isn't crazy right now. Like, you can come back. We're only down by 12 points. Very, very early. More than half a game to go. And then we strip Embiid in the post. Beautiful. Start this off with a defensive stop. Fred VanVleet to the rim, taking the D to the O. Yes, sir. 10-point deficit. I'm not celebrating it yet, but we're getting closer to chopping that down. Harden on the perimeter. Kicks it over there to Maxey. Maxey sidestep 3. Gross. Oh. Wow, that kid's balls of steel. Holy Christ. Hits a big-time 3. Had OG Anunoby kind of dancing a little bit. He was playing Twister. Fred in the mid-range. Oh, Achua with the offensive rebound, though. Good stuff, good stuff. Put back, misses off the glass. Then Malachi Flynn, another offensive rebound. Fred for 3, misses again. We get the O-rep for a third time. Fred, another try at it. Grazes the front of the rim, man. Oh. Well, I got my wish. I got some offensive rebounding, but still no luck with the buckets. Oh, my God. And look at Joel Embiid and James Harden just taking a nap on the floor right now. Like, how can both of you be fouled at the same time? Only one of you had the ball. This is flopping on the deck like a fish. Like, I hate that that's the way that offense is played. I understand, though. You know what? I understand. I understand. Whatever. I'm not going to sit here and tear apart the rule book of basketball. I get how it's officiated, but just what fraudulent talent. Like, I got respect for James Harden for his past, but like, there's a reason this man's never won crap. There's a reason Embiid's never won crap, won't win crap. It's because when you face an elite defensive team, and look, man, we're so young. I'm not making excuses as this series goes on. The reality is we are very young. We were in the lottery last season. If you have like a Milwaukee or someone with some defensive veterans and maybe not an injured rookie of the year, you're not going to get away with that foul line crap all night, all series. It's going to catch up to you. And I'm writing Adam Silver a letter. Handwritten, delivered by pigeon. Siakam with it on the perimeter. Oh, gets some space, sidestep. My God, he was scared of getting blocked there. Oh, Embiid limping. No. Okay, I won't do that. That's terrible. What he did to Scotty really got on me, though. So, like, I'll bite my tongue there. Sorry to anybody that didn't like that. I'm not cheering for an injured player. I got it out for that guy, though. You saw what he did to a rookie. Gutless. And great defense by Malachi Flynn. All right, 67-52, the deficit at halftime. This is garbage. I have no other words to describe it. It is what it is. You just got to pray for a better second half. That's the key here. That's my key to the game. Show up in the second half the way you did at the beginning of the first quarter. Some of it's shooting luck. I mean, you need shots to fall. We've had some decent ones, but Fred VanVleet having like 3 whacks in a row from the perimeter, couldn't get it there in the last couple minutes of the half. Man. I like this. Nocturnal Tube saying, what is he saying? That was a funny comment. I got to go find that in the chat. He's bringing up sign Tyler Hansborough to a 1 game and mess up Embiid. If we were to get a goon, if we were to bring any guy out of the woodwork and say, hey, ski mask on, go out there, take care of business, it would be Tyler Hansborough. And I've been seeing this clip recently circulating of a beef between Tyler Hansborough and Meta World Peace. And it was funny because everyone's like, oh, he knew not to mess with Meta World Peace. And everyone in the comments was like, oh, he scared the hell out of him. And I get it. The clip is kind of misleading, but I'm like, you guys are sleeping on how much of a problem Tyler Hansborough was. That guy was out there for one reason only. He was out there for blood. And I like him. I like Tyler Hansborough. He was one of my favorite Raptors to come through. You know, not like the best player, but brought the hustle on defense, at least could finish at the rim, and was ready to whack someone if it came down to it. Maybe not Ron Artest, but like, I think that clip was misleading. Tyler Hansborough wasn't scared of anything. Kyle Hipwell saying I miss JV. And I got to apologize again. There won't be any call-ins on the live tonight. I need to set up a software. I was supposed to walk through it with Ben. I had to set up a software so it goes through Zoom and into the chat. And also we have a sponsor that I need to plug at halftime. I apologize. I just, I can't be doing the bootleg stuff where I have my phone up to the mic during the playoffs. These streams I hope have potential to get monster views. And that's a pretty bootleg way to do it. And my phone speaker's blown out. So I couldn't even if I wanted to. I've had this thing on a job site for way too long. There's like sand, dirt, and everything you could name is crammed into like my speaker. And I've tried to clean it out. I know it's terrible, guys. I know it's brutal. I've had the same iPhone for 3 years. I'm not just upgrading every other week, but apologies for that. I will find a method to make it easier. But if you guys want to throw some takes in the chat, I'll even rip the hot takes animation right now. If you want to throw some hot takes in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, I will read them out loud here for you. I know Connor DM'd me looking to do that. Connor, I will look for your take in the chat, and I will read it out. Apologies to my typical callers. We'll work this back in, but, I can't be pulling any bootleg stuff on a playoff stream, But, of course, I always want to hear from the community, as per usual. Throw your takes in the chat. And my boys are blowing up my phone right now saying this game is terrible. Bro, I can't watch this. The vibe's low right now, guys. The vibe is low. And I'm not willing to just tip my hat fully to Philadelphia. We can be a whole lot better. And I think it kind of... Gary Trent Jr. needs some points. He needs some points. Man, oh man. All right, I'm going to be looking for the hot takes in the chat here. Alan Tam saying Marc Gasol is better than Kem Birch, a.k.a. Aaron Baines, LOL. Yeah, I mean, Kem Birch is there to play defense, be Canadian. I don't really think he brings a whole lot of elite. I think they like the fact that he's an athletic 5 who kind of pushes that 6'10 frame. That's pretty much where Kem Birch begins and where he ends. And if he can't hit that floater, he is literally unplayable. Those nights where Kem Birch doesn't hit floaters, he's too much of an offensive liability to have on the court, in my opinion. Brandon B, I think you're right, man. I got to take a second here to talk about BetStamp once more. I'll make it to the point, but guys, there is such a spectrum of prices when it comes to the gambling market. And if you only use one sportsbook, there is literally never a way to tell if you're getting the best line available. But that's what BetStamp does for you. We're a betting aggregate app. We search the bet that you want to make. We find the sportsbook which has the best available line, and we connect you with the sportsbook to place the bet. We are a streamlined process app. We are uniquely Canadian. We are growing, and the gambling industry, the online sports betting industry, I should rephrase, is brand new and regulated in Ontario for the first time in forever. There are so many bonuses going on right now. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's very convenient that the guy who works at BetStamp, who's plugging BetStamp, is telling me it's never been a better time to be an online sports bettor. Okay, all right, take it with a grain of salt. But I'm telling you, talk to experienced bettors. They will say to you, the promotions that these sportsbooks have on right now are very unique. It's once in a lifetime for an Ontario resident. You will never have a new regulation for sports online betting again. It's done. It is happening this month. Go to betstamp.app/Ontario. You will see a list of all the eligible sportsbooks in your area. There's like 18 on that list. You can go through and you can sign up at these books and redeem big time bonuses. Use code Raptors when you do it. It'll prompt you for a promo code. Use that code. It'll connect you with a ton of different books. And download the BetStamp apps. The BetStamp app. Start tracking your plays. You can follow us. You can see my plays in the bottom left-hand corner. I didn't pick a whole lot of winners tonight. I apologize for that. But hey, that's just how that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I won't lie. But at least when you're betting with BetStamp, you will always be getting the best line in market, and you'll be able to track your plays. Follow the Raptors Digest on the marketplace. You'll find us under media picks, and I will try to find as many winning picks for you guys as possible. And if you follow me on BetStamp, I'll follow right back. It's a social platform for bettors. Yes, sir. Okay, and I will mention this. Iceman like Gervin saying gambling is an addiction. Don't do it. And I definitely need to highlight this. There is something to be said, obviously, for the stigma around gambling, and there's a justified stigma. Some personalities don't mix well with it, but I gotta say, BetStamp is not here to take your money. We literally don't take your money. We're a free app. The only thing that we do is help you track your bets and find the best value. The reality is people are betting, and there's more and more people betting every day than ever before in Ontario. Do yourself a favor and make sure you're getting the most for this. We're like the Trivago, like the Hotels.com, like the Honey. We are an aggregate app that is here for the bettor's best interest. But I understand if anyone ever has problems with gambling, that's something you need to put first. And obviously, there's a whole bunch of hotlines, services that'll help you get away from it. But if you are betting, make sure that you're doing it the most responsible way through BetStamp. And I'm not kidding. We don't take your money. We don't give you money. We are here to help you make calculated, intelligent decisions as a bettor. And I will leave it at that. Thank you guys for listening to my BetStamp rant. Lord 2 Senpai saying, can we bet with Canadian Tire money? We'll work that into the app at some point. Oh, Charles Bell, you dropped a super chat. Of course, I will check that out, my man. I will also go through and check out some of these hot takes. Okay, Connor W has put some hot takes in the chat, so I will say that. But Charles, thank you for reminding me. If I ever miss a super chat, you guys get on me about that. You're saying hot take. Harden is a top 3 playmaker in the NBA. You know what? I think at this point, you could probably say that. I would say in terms of top playmakers, you got to put Jokic on there. No doubt, Jokic is probably the best playmaker. James Harden, I think, is probably slotting in there at third. I don't know where we see like a guy like Luka Doncic or maybe someone of that nature in the list. But, even Harden could maybe be second. This guy cranks it all the way up to like 15 assists some nights. And it's because he's had such a decorated past as a scorer. And when he's on these teams like Philadelphia, like Brooklyn, with a lot of options, I think that not only has he lost a little bit of his scoring touch, but he now has teammates that can really stretch out the floor, pound it in the paint. He has so many options that there's a mindset shift, I think, that's come with James Harden relocating. And yes, it's translated to some crazy assist numbers. And I will sit here, tip my hat, give him the flowers, and I will say he is probably a top 3 facilitator in the league. Josh Giddey, man, is going to come up pretty soon and be maybe the best passer in the league, though. I don't know. It's going to be tough to top what Jokic is doing, but Josh Giddey is going to be a special playmaking talent. Random take, but I got to say that for sure. I've been high on that rookie for a minute. And I got to check out Connor's hot takes in the chat, too. Where's my guy Connor here in the chat? Connor's saying, at the end of the day, when we wake up tomorrow morning, we won't be in the cesspit that they call Philly. That is a redeemable here. I will agree with that. I've been to the city of Philadelphia, and I do like it, but I don't know if I'd want to live there. I do not know if I get chased out of town with pitchforks and torches like Ben Simmons. I got to find. I think Connor W also wrote some other takes. Still a real one saying, stop blaming the refs for everything. They haven't made a bad call in a while. We're losing because our defensive scheme is trash and we're breaking shots. That's why we're losing. I've been tough on the refs, and I think game 1 was a lot worse by the refs. But yeah, tonight they are not the reason we're losing. And they weren't the reason we lost game 1 either. But I won't lie. The way that they need to cater to Embiid and Harden, even though sometimes it is by the book, it's tough to watch, bro. It's tough to watch. And I know the mayor of New York was all on Trae Young, like, hey, clean that up. That's not in the spirit of basketball. Like, stop hunting down fouls. I understand it, man. Like, exploit the rules of the game. But, when they're so used to needing to call it this way, there are the fair share of calls that just should never happen. But just by practice, by muscle memory almost, when you see Embiid take a spill, the ref just naturally puts his whistle to his mouth. It's like, no, 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 no. Look, I get it. Most of the time he does create that contact, but you got to be more objective. You really do. And same with Harden. They're not the reason we're losing. Still a real one. I agree with you. That's a real one take. But there's the officiating hasn't been great. I know the grass is always greener on the other side. I'm a Raptors fan. I'm going to feel a certain way. I acknowledge this. But I think that the refs in general have been lagging a bit in this series. That's my take, though. I respect, obviously, people who are going to give the refs their credit. I'm very quick to when I notice something where they're deserving of it. I try to be objective, man. I try to be objective. Maybe I'm failing at it. Connor W. saying, the only pro I can see from this half is that we're seeing great things from OG. Get him open on the wing and have him blow by his closeout. Fred is okay on offense, but looks tired. I agree with everything you just said, Connor. I agree with every last thing. And especially the OG, pump fake on the closeout and drive to the rim. You saw him just absolutely expose Niang there. OG's practice that rim finish so much more. And you do need to respect him from the perimeter. You seriously do. The Raptors, the teammates of his on the Raptors have talked about how he could go off for 30 at any moment. That Thad Young, Chris Boucher interview, they're like, y'all sleeping on OG. This guy is a walking 30 piece who can cover the opposing team's best player. And I know he looks a lot better when you have some, more supporting cast around him. And look, we're building for the future. Scotty Barnes is out. It's not like the perfect situation. But also, OG, that means you can take more shots than you normally would. I would like to see OG Anunoby take more drives at the bucket because he's respected on the perimeter and he's got next level athleticism. And so far, I'm finding that Siakam as well as Fred VanVleet are drawing the better defenders in like Matisse Thybulle and Joel Embiid. So expose Niang, expose Maxey. Reed's pretty good at defense too, but I don't know. I think that guys can have their way with him too. I'm with you here, Connor. I am. Nesty Angel saying, can we aggressively foul Embiid again and smash him onto the ground and someone land on his ankle? Sentimentally, I'm there with you. And if you guys recall from a moment ago, I did start cheering when he was limping. I immediately caught myself, though. It was like when KD went down there, and what was it, game 6 of the final? No, it was game 5 of the finals, I believe, in Toronto. Yes, it was game 5, because then we went on the road, and we won in game 6. But everyone in Toronto was going nuts when KD tore his Achilles. And in hindsight, it was really sad. And at the end of the day, it is kind of like a very backhanded compliment where it's like, dude, you're just so dominant. I want you off the court. I don't want to give Joel Embiid that credit, but I will say that this officiating situation would be a whole lot nicer without him walking to the line every 2 minutes. But, I digress. Not going to cheer for injuries, but yeah, let's put him on his ass. I would love to see that. And guys, if you are watching this, drop a like spike. Show some love. We got 215 live viewers in here. You guys are the best. Ash saying Fred working at the brick. Not for the first part of this game. He went 4 of 6, but yeah, towards the end of that first half, he did look like a brick employee. He's looking like Brick Ross out there. Iceman like Gervin saying Ibaka would be good right now. Bro, I always forget Ibaka's on the Bucks. Like, that's so weird. I don't even want to picture him in a Bucks jersey, but I can literally turn on my TV and see it. It's not nice. Ibaka, not nice. Okay, Charles Bell saying his top 3 are Chris Paul, Jokic, and Harden as his top 3 playmakers. I'll play the hot takes animation, even though I think that's the right take. I would agree with that. Chris Paul obviously towards the end of his career, but didn't bro average what amount of assists was it? It was ridiculous. Did he average nah. No, I wanted to say something ridiculous there. Someone tell me how much Chris Paul averages assists, but I think that's a spot on top 3. But anyways, guys, we are back underway. Yes, sir. Let's see if we can get a better result. Oh, my God. I look up and I see an alley-oop from Harden to Embiid. Like the worst thing I could have looked up and saw. All right. Short memory. 69-52. Here we are in the third quarter. Let's make a splash. Let's make a dent in this score difference right now because it's getting ugly. Siakam with a pump fake driving into Embiid. Oh, just misses at the rim. Siakam's got to hone himself in at the rim because tonight he's been a little bit too deterred at the rim, in my opinion, definitely. He's got to channel some chill when he's going up with the ball. Harden driving, dropping it off to Embiid, but Siakam picks it off. Good defense. And in transition, Siakam gets the ball, spin. Oh! And an offensive foul. No! No! Man. Oh. Bro, are you serious? He like grazed him with his offhand. There was nothing. It's the reaction that sells that crap. There's no foul. That's a 300-pound baby on the court. Maxey with the ball on the perimeter. Now it's with Embiid, who's covered by Anunoby. Yeah, he didn't want any of that. Maxey takes the 3. He misses. Achua with the rebound. I mean, you got to do something. Got to do something. Achua driving in there on Harris. Kicking out there to Pascal Siakam. Now it's at Trent Jr. Gary, wake up. Wake up. Airball floater. And then Siakam leaves it short at the rim again. I'm going to... Dude. Thank God they missed that 3, but the offensive rebound trickles out. James Harden shoots a 3. Thank God he misses. We are being bailed out right now. If only you cashed in on a couple of those chances directly on the doorstep of the rim. Oh, and then we turn over the ball. And then Harris in transition, the dunk. Bro, you're letting Tobias Harris do this to you. 71-52. We're down by 19 bloody points. This is terrible. Man, pack the bags. Like, what is going on? All right, Siakam. All right, guys. I'm not going to start with this now. Actually, who am I kidding? I am. Everyone's been on me. Everyone's been on me saying, keep Siakam's name out of your mouth. Keep Siakam. I get it. He had a marvelous regular season. He's already been second team All-NBA. A great regular season for Siakam is not new. It's not. Performing well as a top option in the playoffs, that would be brand new. And I love Pascal. Great strides. It's got to come together. He's leaving too many easy shots for a top option up short at the rim. And it's catching up to us right now. Develop the clutch gene, Pascal. I'm rooting for you. I am rooting for you. Embiid with it in the mid-range. Pump fake. Good, really good defense by OG. And why is Embiid on the ground? The alley-oop at the other end, that went too far, but Chris Boucher there to clean up the scraps like he does. Tyrese Maxey over there to Harris. Harris for Why? Pascal Siakam with the ball. Achua driving, gets stripped. And then we foul Embiid, man. Like, it's just a steaming pile of crap with a cherry on top right now. This is 74-54. We're down by 20. We can't stop turning it over. We can't stop missing layups. We can't stop fouling. Oh. Man, the chat's not having this either. Oh. All right, Philadelphia misses the 3. Siakam crosses half with it. And we do have a super chat, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a super chat. Rahul says 76ers are not getting past second round. Raps are building for the future. 76ers play is not going to work against Miami or the Bucks. Rahul, I do agree with you. Very generous super chat, so thank you, my brother. I do appreciate that. But at this point, I've been reminding Sixers fans they're not going to win anything with the team built the way it is, being so foul call dependent. I agree. Good defenses like that will shut them down. We are young. We are building. But right now, there we go, OG. There you go. Drive the rim like Connor said. 7:15 to go in the third quarter. Dear Lord. Harris with it in the mid-range. He's covered by Achua, who's actually had a good defensive game. And then Tobias, right as I say that, Tobias Harris creates separation and goes up for a mid-range J. My God. Okay. Back down to 20-point deficit. Fred VanVleet yanks the three. Misses the three. We're not even hustling on the glass anymore. We're just watching shots as they sail over our head. And then Maxey fouled in transition, taking the defense to offense. 6:39 to go in this quarter. Man, oh man. We're mailing it in right now. And we've been down 2-0 in a series before and we've come back. But Scotty Barnes is an X factor. Charles Barkley talked about it so much. He said, for me, this series comes down to Scotty Barnes. And at the time he said that, I was like, okay, obviously I get it. We got the rookie of the year, guy who could honestly go on with MVP potential, great defender, great passer, great scorer, you name it. He can do it all. I understood what he meant by that. But I did underestimate that Scotty Barnes going down actually could maybe completely sewer our chances of winning. We look like such a less determined team, but despite the skill upside he brings, he has a different energy to him. We're flat right now, bro. We are flat. And as much as I think we have a ton of good defenders, we do not have a deep scoring bench. The scoring is concentrated into the starting lineup. And that is what it is. I get it. We're young. We're building. These are all facts. It's just, it comes with its growing pains, I guess you could say. Dwayne saying long way to go. You're right, Dwayner. You're right. You're right. Well, let's pray for better things here because the bar is so low that at this point, it won't take a whole lot to impress me. Just try to build a little bit of momentum at the end of this game to hopefully take back home into Toronto. And to say this game's finished, it's fully not. Like, you could come back and win this, but with Philly stepping up the way they are, with us just disappearing, our confidence withering away in front of our very eyes, well, I don't have any assurance that we're going to come back to Toronto a better team than we are at this moment because the effort's gone. The few consistents I will say tonight is I've liked Chris Boucher's energy. He hasn't played a whole lot of minutes, but he's actually been crashing the boards, trying to get second chance opportunities, hustling. I respect the mentality. Precious Achiuwa has done a pretty bang up job on defense. Tried on offense at least. OG Anunoby's kind of done, he's done okay. Fred VanVleet and Siakam, beautiful start to the game. Great start to the game. All-star level start to the game. It just dropped right off. And I had a feeling this could happen, which is why I did place the first half under on Philadelphia, because I thought we would really come out of the gates a little bit agitated, a little bit hungry to prove some people wrong tonight. And we did. We did. For all of one quarter. And then it just got cold. It got cold, man. What are we doing, guys? Let me know in the chat. Pascal Siakam, the account in my chat right now. You can see it on the screen saying, we need Kawhi back. That's probably what the real Pascal Siakam is thinking. For all I know, that is Pascal Siakam on the bench with his phone out saying he needs Kawhi back because it certainly looks like it. I love Pascal Siakam. I know people in this chat are ready to ride or die for him. That's great energy to have. In some regards, I'm there too. But I'll say it time and time again. And man, you guys have been on me about this take. I'm not sipping the Kool-Aid until I see it in the playoffs. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, you're forgetting about that clutch shot in the finals. You're forgetting about him and Kawhi being the best highest scoring duo in NBA, or one of the best scoring duos in playoff history. I get it. It's so much different, though, as a bona fide second to third option, which he was that playoff run. Give him his flowers. Champion forever. MIP. Got it out the mud. Giants of Africa product. A lot to be proud of. But I can't sit here and agree that he is a top option in the playoffs until I see it. And maybe we could look at the supporting cast and say the rest of the team also needs to develop a little bit along the way. Fair. But I'm still not sipping the Kool-Aid until I see it. OG Anunoby on the perimeter. Driving, backing in, shooting the mid-range. Gets a nice shooter's roll. Okay. First time the Flames have been on for a moment here, but it's a 20-point deficit now. Let's keep denting it up. Hang your hat on defense. Get some of your pride back. Earn it back. Harden over to Embiid. Embiid's covered by Achua. As I said, pretty nice defensive job by him tonight. Hand off to Harden. Harden on the perimeter, rolls it back down to Embiid in the high post. Ball fake. Keeps backing in on Achua. Achua, solid as a rock. Stays there. Oh, man, you can't play better defense than that. You can't play better defense than that. But he gets the bucket floating away from the rim. 80-58. I ain't got anything to say to that. Shouts out to Achua. He's doing his job. OG. Over to Siakam. This is looking sloppy. Look how stagnant everyone is off ball. And then just a terrible miss. There's Chris Boucher getting another second chance opportunity. Where is the off-ball movement, though? Boucher misses. Achua for the offensive rebound, but taps it out of bounds. And honestly, he did foul Tobias Harris off ball there. So you get away with that, too. Where is the off-ball movement? They are throwing in the towel. If I'm Nick Nurse, I'm putting the bench out now. At least they'll move around off ball. Put out Yuta Watanabe. Put out Svi Mikhailiuk. They'll move off ball. None of these guys want to move off ball right now. That's out off of Philly, man. You serious? They're calling that Philly ball, though? All right, whatever. It's not going to make a difference with us playing like this. Embiid, covered by Achua. Embiid pump fake, steps through. Oh. We're getting cooked. What just happened? We turn it. Why? Pascal Siakam commits a turnover, but why? That was like the move that Siakam pulled out on Embiid in that final regular season game to seal the game. And there, Embiid just reverses it on us. Like, wow, man. How the turntables. These stupid behind the back passes, too, from Embiid. Matisse Thybulle for three. He misses. Siakam gets the board. Brings it up floor. All right, Pascal. Hands it off to Fred. VanVleet with it now. He's got Embiid on the perimeter. Drive past him or shoot over him. He cannot cover you. But he is right now. Siakam back out to VanVleet. Extra pass to Achua in the corner. And that's a bad miss, man. You're wide open. You're wide open. And then Thybulle gets the run-out bucket in transition. Man. Oh, boy. All right, I'm making sure I didn't miss any super chats here. I sounded off for a minute, though. Tom Moreau saying he's 14-6-4, Josh. Is he getting any help? Tom, no, I get it. Look, I get it. Like, Pascal Siakam's a very good player. A very good player. I understand. A second option on a championship winning team is a very good player. But a lot of people say, like, we're good to build around him. And for those who don't say that, then okay, that's all right. We can sit here and appreciate him for what he is. But I'm not comfortable with Pascal Siakam being the number one option we build around for the foreseeable future. I've felt this way for a long time. And I know what you're thinking, Josh, you're letting this one game... Like, no. It's body of work. Ever since Kawhi left, this man doesn't only perform poorly in the playoffs, he disappears. And I get it. Last night he had 24. But, okay. Bear with me here. Bear with me here. I'm not starting the Pascal Siakam hate train. I just need to be honest about how I'm feeling right now. If people don't agree, I respect it. It's okay. And I'm definitely not trying to bash the person that Pascal Siakam is. I have the utmost respect for him. He is a champion. I'm objectively looking at our team. This is a business. Siakam, 29 minutes, 14 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. That looks good. It's on 5 of 15 shooting from the floor. He has 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. It's not cutting it, ladies and gentlemen. It's not cutting it. And that's a good line, actually, compared to what he's looked like in previous playoffs. He's already been All-NBA in the regular season. He's already done this. He's been an All-Star. He's already had great regular seasons. We got Super Chat. And it is coming in from Champion Gold Gaming. He's saying, said it already, trade Siakam, dumpster fire player. I wouldn't go as far as Champion Gold. I just don't think he's suited to be a number 1 option on a team that's trying to contend. And that's a very high profile to meet. Like, guys, don't get me wrong. I get it. It's like kind of an unreasonable expectation to just throw on every single guy. But the player we're building around is Scotty Barnes. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. But thank you, Champion Gold. I appreciate the super chat. I'm sure all the Philadelphia fans are pouring in here to see me freak out, and you're just on time. I'm set to freak out. Let me just clear my throat before I start losing my mind. Yeah, you know what? Shayar's like, Josh, we literally all agree. Like, I'm just screaming at my webcam. I'm preaching to the choir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll calm down for the time being. Oh, hold on. I missed Rahul. Did I miss your super chat? Okay, my apologies. Hold on now. Sorry, Rahul. Okay, there we go. We have a super chat. And it is Rahul saying, don't offer Siakam and Fred max contract for extension. Rahul, thank you for the super chat. And I agree with the Siakam take. I think at that point, he's going to be like 31 years old. You're probably looking to move on and pump money into guys who are coming on to contract that season. You'll need to give Scotty Barnes the max rookie extension the same offseason that Siakam is up. Oh, nice shot there by OG Anunoby. Nice little mid-range J. But yeah, the way the books work out with the Raptors is Siakam and Fred come off contract, and that's the offseason that you will need to renew Scotty Barnes with what I assume to be the max rookie extension, which he fully deserves. And Gary Trent Jr. will need to get paid the offseason before. I'm actually in favor of re-signing Fred. He has his moments. I think he's too unique of a skill set, though. Means too much to the culture. And Siakam does mean a lot to the culture, too, of course. I'd be remiss to say he doesn't. But re-sign Fred, and I would say, honestly, either deal Pascal in his last year or let him walk. I've said this for a long time, too. This isn't a new take. And then Embiid in the corner. Damn. We have another super chat. Champion Gold Gaming saying, oh, sorry, Champion Gold, I already read that. I think Tom Moreau threw another super chat in. He says, who has been our best player in these 2 games? Tommy, I understand, man. I do. I get it. Like, he's good. He's good. But, like, what's been the final verdict of these past 2 games? And to be honest, I think that, in my opinion, the best player of last game was Scotty Barnes before he got hurt. So, even though Pascal ends up with 24 points or whatever it was, it came in a 20-point blowout. And tonight, it's the same result, even though he has 14 on like 5 of 16 shooting. It's just, Tom, credits to you, man, for sticking your neck out for a guy. I respect it. I just can't agree at the moment. Embiid, covered by Birch. Embiid pump fakes, shoots it over to Niang. Niang, the long, oh, that's a late foul call. Oh, hold on. Shot clock violation. All right, well, that makes sense. There we go. Raptors getting the ball back here. 2:40 left in the third quarter. Malachi Flynn with it. He's covered by Tyrese Maxey. Siakam, mid-range J. There we go. There we go. I know Tom's getting fired up for that one. All right, Spicy. I'm rooting for you, not against you. Even though it might seem like that's kind of twisted. I'm always going to speak my mind, for worse or better. But that was a good shot there. Embiid on the perimeter. Throws it over to Tyrese. Tyrese covered by Malachi Flynn. And then, yeah, okay, perfect. There we go. That's a charging foul. Tyrese Maxey looking a little bit. He's definitely fine. He's okay. That's just the Philadelphia energy in him. Flopping around a little bit. He's not a 76er if he doesn't spend a full minute on the ground every time he's touched. So, oh, damn. Wait, maybe he's actually hurt. Nah, he's fine. He's fine. What am I saying? I fell for the pump fake, guys. He's all right. Bro, like, what are you... You're laughing laying on the ground. Stand up. Guys, if you are watching this, do me a big favor. Drop a like spike. You know, the community's been the only positive thing about tonight. Been the only positive thing about the playoffs, to be real. But I appreciate you guys to the moon and back. It's my first season doing this. First playoffs doing this. And you guys have made it special. I've gotten so much support, even from people who disagree with me. There's love there and there's support there, especially with my guy Tom. So, you know, thank you guys. I appreciate it tons. I just wish we had more to cheer about on the court tonight. I got a notification saying Trent Jr. done for the night. He put up the Joel Embiid 0 piece. I mean, he did it in 9 minutes because that's how short his leash was. But Gary, brother, like, where are you at? Like, what are you doing? I know he's very young, so I give him that pass, but... John Doe saying Josh is rooting against Pascal. I have no reason to root against him. I root for him and get my heart broken in the playoffs. That's what happens. Except for when Kawhi was around. You know, that was a special year. And respect to Pascal Siakam as a person and player. It's the first option in the playoff things that gets me. Okay, yeah, Maxey, clearly you're okay, man. You get a transition bucket there, and it's pretty damn nice, too. You were fine. Man, Sixers culture is sad. It's sad. At least we go out with a decent culture. There you go. Siakam and 1. And 1! I'm rooting for him. I got my flames on. Yeah, Niang gets cooked on defense. Like, absolutely cooked. Like, I can't really take anything away from Philadelphia this game. And Niang's an excellent shooter. Excellent shooter. Siakam misses the free throw. But you can expose that man. He is not like the most athletic specimen in the NBA. Got cement in his kicks. Should target him a lot more than we have. Same with Maxey. Even though Maxey's very athletic, I think you can exploit him on defense. Matisse Thybulle hits a 3. It's just raining for Philadelphia right now. 92-66. OG has it on the perimeter. He's checked by Thybulle. That's an all-defensive matchup right there. But OG, ooh, wow, Thybulle, great recovery. 3 seconds left. OG driving, pulling up. Wow, off the glass. I'm not going to lie. Reed and Thybulle made that very hard for OG Anunoby, but kisses it off the glass, gets the jumper to go. Did not think it would, but he hits it. Maxey with it on the perimeter. He's covered by Birch. Yeah, gets his dribble refreshed. We're going to have to get cooked. Steps back on Birch. Hits the 3. Hits the 3. That's not Tyrese Maxey. That's Kobe Bryant. What is going on? Siakam kicks out to Birch. Birch the 3. Hits the 3. All right. Well, that's one funny thing that I was kind of happy about tonight. Kem Birch hit a 3-pointer. I'd rather see an elbow go to Joel Embiid's mouth, but I'll live with a 3. Maxey with it at half. Kicking down there. Ends up going from Milton to Niang. Niang gets it right back after passing it down to Thybulle. OG, great job. strips it right away from Niang, and then Anunoby going to the rim with the left, finishes. Great job, OG, taking the D to the O. Like that. And we have the end of the third quarter, the Philly mascot diving on the ball. Normally I would laugh at that, but my sense of humor is shot. He would not be diving on the ball if they weren't absolutely slapping us right now. Jared O.C. saying, you can't blame the refs for either loss. We're just getting beat. You're right. I stand by saying the first game, the officiating was terrible. But still, like, it's not what cost us the game. And tonight, man, there was, you'd probably say, like 30 different things that cost us the game. You can put Gary Trent Jr. in that category. You can put the injury to Scotty Barnes in that category. You could put not being able to finish at the rim in that category. You could put not rebounding the ball in that category. You could put fouling everybody in plain sight in that category. We're stuffing the reasons and the excuses for not winning, that's for sure. Holy smokes. Honestly, empty the bench. At least we're not moving off ball either. There was some possessions there. I can't say it's like it is a mass generalization at this point, but there was a stretch of time where I was watching the Raptors on offense when we were battling with that 20-point deficit, and we gave up. On offense, we aren't moving. And that will make Pascal Siakam's life harder, because we are looking at him like a primary scoring option. It's going to be 10 times more difficult with no off-ball movement. I mean, especially when the guy needs to score. Well, a lot of times needs to score in the paint. That's where he makes his living. Like, clear out, cut through, set a pick. No one's interested in moving. The only guy that actually brings hustle off ball right now is Chris Boucher. And Achua is doing a little bit too, but just not enough. And he's young, so I excuse him. But, man. FC saying we could come back. Very unlikely. I'm going to play the hot takes animation for you, bro. I love the enthusiasm. Love the optimism. But you're right. I'll put a big emphasis on very unlikely. But, it's not done until it's done. Chad saying we need to blow them out in TO. We need to do something, Chad. Chaddiest Young in the chat. Giving a request for what everyone wants to see. Us blowing out the Sixers in T-Dot. That would be beautiful. When we play like this, man. When we play like this. Brings up so many questions. And look, I know we're ahead of schedule. Like, we're not even supposed to be a 5 seed according to everyone's projections, according to the way we looked in the first 2 months of the season. Nothing would have led anyone to think we would be a team that gets a 5 seed in the better Eastern Conference. Look, I think that some of the most powerful teams still reside in the West. I'm talking about mainly Phoenix, honestly, but you got some wagons out there. You got some great players. I know LeBron James couldn't figure it out this year, but LeBron's out there. A healthy Kawhi's out there. A Luka Doncic is out there. The West is legit. But in terms of a tough regular season schedule, there's way less nights off in the East now. And the fact that the Raptors secured a 5 seed and right after being in the lottery is a massive, massive compliment. We're ahead of schedule. I just still can't write blank checks for excuses and stomach what I'm seeing tonight, unfortunately. But on a more positive note, actually, I think Pascal Siakam has a chance of hitting that rebound prop I bet him on. So, Nick Nurse, don't clear the bench yet. I need Pascal to get 2 more rebounds. Then you can do whatever you want. Okay, Pascal fouled. He'll be shooting 2. We got a super chat coming in from Tom Moreau. And he is saying, I am so looking forward to the Pascal triple-double. Well, if you were looking to see that tonight, you're going to need 5 more assists from him. But, if it's coming, I'm looking forward to it as well. That'd be great to see. He had a triple-double against Philadelphia, our last game against them. Like, it was like a 37-point triple-double. Like, I get it. Like, Siakam in the regular season, he's that dude. He is that dude. But need to see it in the postseason. I won't harp on it, but you guys know how I feel. I'm waiting for it, though, too, Tom. And thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Harden with it. James working there on Siakam. He's up at the logo. Calls for the pick. Reed comes to set it. They do a switch. Why would we switch that? Honestly, Kem Birch covering James Harden. But he's doing a good job. Never mind. Gets blown by, and the floater just misses. You know what, actually, Kem Birch? Okay. You did okay there on the switch. Maybe that's why Masai likes you. Pretty switchable 5. Not the matchup I would have been comfortable switching on, but it worked out there. We do miss the shot on offense. Harris comes back with it on O. Offloads to Shake. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Flynn, bro. Can't catch a break. I got to say Shake's name in my Doc Rivers voice. Shake. Shake, take the shot, Shake. We have a super chat coming in from who I would assume to be a 76ers fan. GI Zo Radio or Sports Radio saying Punk Raptors tried to out-muscle us. Thank you for the super chat. Tobias Harris backing in on Malachi, shooting over him, and gets the bucket. Bro, I want to clown Tobias Harris so badly, but the way we're playing right now has made this impossible. Don't get me wrong, still not who you want to have on your roster for 36 milli, but I can't clown him the way I want to clown him with this being the current state of affairs. Chris Boucher's blocked, but he gets his ball back. Great job, Chris. Great job. Only guy bringing the hustle tonight, for real. Chris Boucher gets the second chance opportunity to go on the other end. 97-73, 10-20 left in this game. Siakam with the tech. He's pushing my buttons right now, guys. At this point, it doesn't matter. The game's in the sewer, but like, look at the body language too. Like, on everybody. I'm not just looking at Pascal right now. There you go. Harden misses the free throw on the technical call. Pascal Siakam checks out. And unfortunately, guys, I think that's it. Whoa, really? That was it. What was it? What do you say, though? Look, I am looking for reasons to beat up on Pascal right now, but I don't think that was a tech. He was so calm. He looked away and said something under his breath. I don't know. He must have said something foul to get that tech, but at this point, the man's so defeated by the officiating, he didn't even bother to fight it. Fred VanVleet, pretty good defense there on the corner on Danny Green. He steps out. Raptors get the ball back. All right, and we got another super chat coming in from Turtle T. What are you saying, bro? He's saying 100 for Marcel to Photoshop his beard off 2 games. We did it, baby. You want us to Photoshop off James Harden's beard? We've already seen that, the old photos of it. They say a beard is like makeup for men, and James Harden's living proof of that. But hey, we got a nice little 3-pointer there by OG Anunoby. No, he hasn't played that bad tonight by any means. He's been, in my opinion, a relative bright spot. Relative. Danny Green, cross court to Tobias. Tobias almost loses it, but gets it back. Working in the post, steps through, misses the floater, and then it's rebounded by Reed. Good block by Boucher, and taps out the rebound to Fred. Man, I'm loving Chris Boucher right now. If he's the only guy hustling like this, maybe you do give him a contract in the offseason. Flynn for 3. That's way off. But Boucher with the putback dunk. Let's go, Chris. Let's go. Canada in this. Man, Chris Boucher. That's what I'm talking about. Look, I get it. We're being slapped right now. But that's the only guy with a little bit of pride. Wow. Him, OG, and Achua relatively brought it tonight. Actually, Chris didn't even relatively bring it. He's brought it. What's he got for numbers tonight? It's not even the numbers that I'm looking at in particular. Like, his hustle's just been... It's stood out on a night when the Raptors can't... They look so sluggish. They look so defeated. Chris is out there with a purpose, and I get it's a contract year, so everything kind of adds up. But I don't care what he's playing for, man. I don't care. Either way, he's wearing his heart on his sleeve right now, and I respect that. 10 points, 7 rebounds, 5 of 8 shooting, 2 blocks. Let's go. So I don't. Oh, Siakam got 9 rebounds. Hold on. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yes, that's right. I hit my bet. So I guess I do owe Pascal Siakam some thanks for tonight. Oh, please tell me that Fred has 20. Please, 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 please. He's got 17, man. You had 15 in the first quarter, Fred. I thought you were a lock, and I didn't even want to jinx it, so I didn't even say it out loud. Man, come on, Fred. Get 4 more points for me. At least make this an okay night on the bets. Okay, and we got another super chat coming in from G.I.Zo Sports Radio saying Siakam trying to outmuscle Embiid. Bah ha 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 ha. Look, man. You know what you just did? You did the Kawhi laugh. Ah ha 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 ha. I hope it keeps you up at night because that man took away your soul in that shot in the corner. Game 7. Never forget it. Hold that L. And until you guys have a championship with this team, you can't say nothing to us. But I will say thank you for the super chat. I love it. I love it, man. We're on the other end of it, and I appreciate the hate. I do because, you know, when you're up, you're going to talk garbage, and you got to be able to wear it when you're down. It's a two-way street. And I do appreciate the Philly fans in here too. You know, it's support nonetheless. I don't care what form it comes in. And thank you for that super chat. Tyler saying teams down 0-2 in NBA playoff history. 31 to 404 in terms of wins to loss. Good luck with that, Raps fans. Hey, man, it'd be 30 to 405 if it wasn't for the Raptors in 2019. We've done it recently. That might not age well. Going home to Toronto soon. They're going to ask Pascal Siakam after the game, what do you do from here? He's going to say fly back to Toronto, just like Kawhi. And maybe we'll see a star that is needed emerge. A playoff star. I know he's a regular season star. He's been a regular season star. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to lie. We're getting cooked in the chat. But Embiid with it on the perimeter. He's checked by Khem Birch. Harden has it now. Fred VanVleet still on the floor, so my points bet has life, I guess. We got 840. Oh, great strip, Fred. Takes the ball away from Danny Green. Danny Green trying to get it back from him. Fred doing a great job, though, of protecting that ball, finally. VanVleet switches off. He's got Maxey on him. Boucher comes to set the pick. Fred bangs it over to Chris for the 3. Let's go, Chris. Let's go. I love it. Chris Boucher, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 10-0 scoring run for Toronto. It is not over till it's over. Embiid driving. There you go, Chris. Let's go, Chris. Man, I'm drunk off the bagged milk. Look at that Canadian man go. Defense, offense, rebounds, everything. He's checking every box at the moment. Chris Boucher. I love it. And think about the way he started this year. This man had to do a full 180. Chris is dialed in. VanVleet within the low post. Not really where he belongs. He brings it back out to the perimeter. He's covered by Harden. Come on, man. Get me those 4 points, please. Tries to do the pick and roll with Birch, but kick ball by Embiid breaks up that play. Raps will get the ball back here. Gregory Wilson saying Boucher is the winner of the Scotty Barnes Award tonight. He definitely needs to be. He needs to be. I'm going to text Ben and Riker right now and be like, guys, you need to give it to Chris. Like, put it in those Canadian hands. Give it to the Slim Duck. Khem Birch hands it off there to Flynn. Birch sets the pick for Flynn. Malachi looking to get it to VanVleet, but instead readjusts and tries to score. Never mind. Out to Birch. Out to Anunoby. The step back 3. Woo! Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Never say never. All right. 7:20 to go. Harden Driving in on Malachi Flynn. Good job, Malachi. Great job. He's actually done a pretty solid work on James Harden when he's matched up defensively. Done everything he can. Big stop that time. Hanging their hats on defense. Let's see what we can do here. OG to Birch cutting. And then there you go. There you go. We got the Canadians showing up at the moment. The two bigs, Kem Birch off the pick and roll from OG Anunoby. That's a 15-0 scoring run. We're down by 11. Hurting, but not done. And then, oh. Yeah, okay, that's on the floor. That's on the floor. Thank God. Thank God. Yeah, side out of bounds. James Harden, a.k.a. Brick Ross, does not like it, but that's the call. That's the right call. We will have a chance to at least set our defense. Come on now. Come on. Rally, rally, rally. All right. Embiid. Driving. Oh, thank God he misses that. Wow. Kind of blew by us on defense, but leaves it short at the rim, or at least just misses it off. Anunoby taking the pick. Oh, off of... No. Dive on it. Dive on it. Oh. Tyrese Maxey for three. He's good. He's good. Boucher, air ball, and a foul. Yeah, OG turning over the ball at such an untimely time. Man, I fight every inch of willpower in my body to not swear on this stream. I hope you guys value the decency, because I sound like a sailor in my own head right now. This is brutal, man. Well, we've been rallying, but it's like we had a chance to really cut that to a single-digit deficit with like 6 minutes to go here. That ball security could be a lot better. It's been biting us all night long. Bro, the Sixers fans in here are killing me, bro. OG inbounds the ball to Siakam. Siakam crosses half. Over to OG. Birch sets the pick. OG for three. Oh, it bricks it, bro. Bricks it. It's a straight brick, OG. Oh. I miss Scotty Barnes, man. OG Anunoby's played nice, but like missing my rookie right now. Oh, great closeout by OG on Maxey. But then, yeah, that's an offensive foul. Again, Chris Boucher drawing the offensive fouls. The slim duck, man. Slim duck is literally Embiid's father. The Sixers fans in here, bro. I love it. I love it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep that same energy when we go back to Toronto. All right, Siakam with it on the perimeter. Refreshes his dribble. Fred to the rolling Birch. Out to OG. OG sidestep. Back to VanVleet. Over to Pascal. Boucher cuts under and is blocked, unfortunately. That was great ball movement for Philadelphia. Some pretty good set defense there. Danny Green for three. He misses. Rebounded by OG and a loose ball foul on Embiid. Oh my God. The amount of times someone needs to make a montage of this man hitting the deck. Just literally, it falls like a deck of cards, man. A house of cards. Whatever the analogy is, this man's soft. Oh. Yo, honestly, Joel Embiid, I've heard the media call him soft. I've heard Shaq call him soft. He's friggin' soft. This isn't just me saying it as a Raptors fan. That man has the reputation of being soft. Man, I've seen one-ply toilet paper softer than this man. Guys, if you are still with me right now, show love, drop a like spike. Everything's always appreciated. Even you Sixers fans, man. We gave you a win at home, 2 wins at home. You can at least thank us with a like. Always appreciated. OG Anunoby on the perimeter with it. Driving in. Misses that and is rebounded by Maxey. Danny Green. Oh, whoa. Danny Green dunks and Nick Nurse is immediately timeout. Timeout. All right, well, this is probably where we open up the bench. And I don't think, Fred still has 17 points. 6 of 19 shooting. Yo, how do you score 15 in the first quarter and then go on to post 2 whole points? He's been MIA since the first. Yeah, 30 free throws to 8. The Canadian Dino pointing that out. It's a foul disparity. I didn't even mean to make that pun there. It's an egregious disparity. Man, oh man. Bro, like, stop acting like the Philly fans in here, Tyler, man. What? Look, we won a championship, so of course, the Celtics to this day, they'll never shut up about, oh, wait. We won 11 years after that. We're okay to still mention. We still have champions on this team at least. Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, Chris Boucher, OG Anunoby. We still have champions on this team. So, to act like there's no hangover from that team that whooped you boys in 2019 is a lie. I don't know, man. We got a banner hanging up there. It's tough to forget, but I'm just saying, if we're living in 2019, where are you guys living? And you cannot say the now, because you guys have proven to be chokers. Literally, even the guys you have added. It's not like the Philadelphia 76ers were chokers on their own. You guys said, hold on, let's get the number 1 choking head coach in the world in Doc Rivers. And to complement that, let's get the ultimate choker, James Harden, to go with it. Bro, what do you think is going to change? I know Tyrese Maxey is a stud. I will tell you that all day. So good. But I don't know, man. Jury's out. So to say you're living in the now, if that's even your response, I can't subscribe to it. Guys, I'm worn out. Thank you to my community for sticking around here. And Sixers fans, thank you too. I do appreciate it. It's all love at the end of the day. But, the game of basketball will ignite a fire in each and every one of us. So I'm here for it. For worse or better. I am appreciative of all support at the end of the day. Death 4K saying this is just like the Milwaukee Bucks series in 2019. I'm going to manifest that with you. Put on some flames for that. Haven't been able to turn my flames on for a play in a minute, but I'll turn it on for that take. And I know Sixers are fans. Are you living in 2019? Whatever. It ain't done yet. The now is not decided. Tonight is decided. You won the battle. We'll see what happens in the war. And we do have a super chat from my guy, Connor W. And he's saying, before the 2019 playoffs, Joel's name was just Joe. We threw an L on the end of that for you, man. Pointing that out as Connor. Appreciate you, my guy. Hey, we can meme this team all day, but at the, I want to see us take it to them now. Because I still think, Chris Boucher. Wait, they're not counting that? Why? Something happened off ball? It was a beautiful dunk. I don't care. I'm putting the flames right back on for it. Chris Boucher has showed up. One of the few players that showed up. Shot efficient, hustled, rebounded, play defense. One of the few, man. I've had the hunch that Masai wasn't going to re-sign him for practical reasons. Chris Boucher could probably get paid a little bit more elsewhere. And maybe you offload Kem Birch and get that man on a contract long term. I don't know. My hunch has been that we'll move on from him, but who knows? Fred for 3. Fred, I need you to get 21 points, man. And then, okay, Pascal's fouled, but Fred, please. Please, please, please. We're taking the L right now. At least if you can do this for me. Fred, you're my favorite player, man. You're my favorite player. And you're costing me my reputation right now on BetStamp. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't downloaded BetStamp, go to the App Store, download BetStamp. We are a betting aggregate app that will always find you the best odds for whatever you're looking to place on. We track plays. We offer a handicapper marketplace, which takes 0% commission. 0%. We're here for the better. We're here for the community. Check us out. Referral code Raptors. Damn. And then that's out off of the Philadelphia 76ers. Nice little full court press there by VanVleet. Now get the ball back and get me a bucket, Fred, please. Look at the Philadelphia fans. Looking like a head coach out there. He's talking to the official. Are you serious, Doc? Doc, you're going to get out-coached by the front row at the game? Whatever, man. I can't say that even right now. I can't say that. Purple hair clip. I'm sorry. Whatever, man. Like, it is what it is. You know, we got a sponsor, so I'm going to talk about the sponsor. And it is a genuinely... I'll get back to crying about the Raptors in a second. Man, I can't believe there's probably so many 76ers fans in here that just want to see me rage. Why are we even reviewing this right now? Just give Fred the ball and let him hit my bet, please. People hate the plug right now that I was giving BetStamp. Like, folks, they're a sponsor. Come on. And they're not a sports book either. We're not evil. Like, we don't take people's money. We help find bets that are of the best odds. But I digress. We're talking basketball now. Embiid, 29 and 11, 8 of 14 on the night, 1 of 2 from three-point range. 4 turnovers, so we put the pressure on him in that regard, but to no avail. Danny Green, a pretty nice night for him. You know what? He was 3 of 9 from three-point range, which isn't great, but he made an early impact when we had the game close. So that's something that, you know, we were keeping it close. He helped the Sixers pull away at a good time. And I stand by Danny Green still being a very good defender. He's long and rangy and very intelligent, so he's played nice. James Harden, 14, 5, and 6. Harris, 17, 9, and 1. Maxey, 21, 8, and 8. Bro almost has a triple-double. And we have GI Sports Zone Sports Radio saying Maxey doing the Matrix on the Raptors. Thank you for the super chat. That's all I got to say. Look, Maxey's a stud. That's the only thing I'll give the Philadelphia 76ers credit for. Joel Embiid with the fortunate shooting bounce there. Hey, and Tyler, my bets weren't bad, bro. I hit one of them. And, I mean, okay, I get it. If the bet hits or not, that kind of determines whether it was a good bet. I understand. But Fred VanVleet's still on the court. He needs like 2 more buckets, and that hits too. And then we're 2 for 3 on the bets. That's a winning night. You do the math. Might not be bad bets. Guys, do me a favor, drop a like spike. Keeping the energy high. We're at 140 likes, so I'm grateful for that. Thank you so much. I always want to get this video re-recommended to everybody in the NBA community because the more the merrier. For worse or better, I would love to have the viewers in here. OG's got 25 points on 10 of 14 shooting. Hits a free throw there too. I think I've been underrating his night. I definitely have been. He's got a steal to go with it. 4 of 7 from three-point range. OG's been on. I've been hyping up Chris Boucher, gassing him up big time, but OG Anunoby's pulled his weight and then some tonight. All right, Kem, this is when you elbow Embiid in the face. Oh, no. Okay, thank God Harris missed that shot. Yeah, out of bounds off of Philadelphia. Raptors getting the ball back. 2:32 left to go. VanVleet throws it into Siakam. Siakam crosses half with it. Look, I don't think he's a great number one playoff option. We've said that, but he is still the best Cameroonian player on the court. Boucher. Chris Boucher. I love this guy. I freaking love him. Masai, back up the Brinks truck to Montreal. This man's getting paid this offseason. Book it. I'll play the hot takes animation for that because it is a hot take. I've been saying I got a hunch he won't get paid. But, at this point, my Kem Birch stocks, my Chris Boucher stocks, impressive. But, yeah, I think I would rather see us move the term of Kem Birch's contract and maybe actually reinvest in Boucher. I mean, he's getting up there in age. We will need money to pay out our young guys like OG, like Gary, like Scotty. Philly scores again. But Chris Boucher, man, in a contract year, having a very nice appearance so far in the playoffs. Fred VanVleet for 3. All right, Fred. Fred, you need one more bucket, my boy. One more bucket. He's got 20 points. I have him on over 20 and a half. And guys, I was so close to hitting him on 20 on the dot, but I just couldn't find the line. Please, Fred. Please. All right, this game just got intense for me. Oh, Tobias. Oh, no. Yeah, that was Tobias. So that might have been Matisse for a second. Fred, please. Fred, I will celebrate like crazy if you can get a bucket. He's got the ball right now. He's looking to offload it. And he passes it right to Danny Green, man. Oh. And honestly, I blame the off-ball movement there. Not that really anyone's checked into this game at the moment, but move around off-ball. Like, give the guy some options. He picked up his dribble. Like, you got to get open. I know it's like Fred's initial mistake, but help out your teammates, man. Birch intercepts that, throws it up there to VanVleet. Fred driving. Yes! No! Oh, no! No! Oh! That's a terrible beat. All right, man, you got like 7 seconds or something. Fred, just try to shoot it, man. All right, inbound to Siakam. Okay, Fred, you're going to get the last shot here. Shoots the 3. Man, what? That's terrible. That's terrible. Well, I won't make this about my bets. It's a bad beat, but this game was kind of written off since halftime. I mean, we made a really respectable run there. Pretty much got it down to a 10-point deficit. OG Anunoby, Chris Boucher, they were finding big-time chemistry. Even Kem Birch kind of had his moments. I mean, Siakam and Fred had a monster first quarter, but after that, it was just inefficient shots. Choking at the rim. Wow. You know, We still have 3 different players ending up in 20-point categories tonight. Siakam, Anunoby, and VanVleet. Chris Boucher has 17 and 8. That's my performer of the game. Sorry, OG. We kind of expect that from you night in, night out, and you do deliver. So, OG, shouts out to you. Debatably, like our best young player, Scotty Barnes, but a two-way, all-world kind of player like OG Anunoby is. He's a walking 30 piece, and we don't even realize it most nights. So, shouts out to him. He led us in scoring tonight. Held his own defensively, but he did have 3 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. Not ideal, but he is biting off hard matchups. Gary Trent Jr., where are you at? Where are you at, Trent Jr.? I love Gary. And I think he has that kind of like Donovan Mitchell upside in him. And I know the Philadelphia 76ers fans in here who just heard me say that are probably howling right now. Keep the receipts. He will be good. He's so young. Gary Trent Jr. is probably like the same age as like Tyrese Maxey, honestly. Super young. He's dropped 45. He's a gamer, man. I don't know where he is right now, though. Maybe I got to actually bite my tongue on that take, because if he was a gamer, I think we would have saw more from him tonight. But, or at least a point. He didn't get a point. Whatever. He's young. I will give him some excuses here. I ain't have a lot to say. We got to attack Niang on defense more. I think they really keyed into the fact that he's an easy target defensively. Doc Rivers only ends up playing him for 9 minutes, even though he is a knockdown shooter. I will give Niang that. Just a terrible defender, honestly. I don't like to say that too often, but terrible defender. Like, you're just getting exposed every time we went at him. But Doc Rivers, the ultimate choke artist, does make a decent adjustment here in Game 2. Not in the clutch yet, but in Game 2 makes a good adjustment, taking out Niang, because we were cooking him. And, sort of took the air out of our tires when we were trying to muster up a comeback. We had some moments of what felt like potential perseverance, but they just didn't add up to anything, unfortunately. And this game was sour since halftime. We do have a super chat. Oh, Rahul saying, Gary is dealing with illness. Nurse mentioned that. Rahul, thank you for bringing that back to my attention. It had slipped my mind. I did know that at one point. You're correct. So there you go. That's some more benefit of the doubt that we can extend him here. I was already saying, he's young. We'll cut him some slack, but yeah, pointing out that he's dealing with illness. So that's, I'm sure that played into tonight too. I'm still not happy about it, but yeah, that's important at least to mention while critiquing him. Thank you, Rahul, for the super chat. And nobody's happy in the chat right now. People are pointing fingers every which way direction, saying, you're out of pocket for this, you're out of pocket for that. At the end of the day, man, it's a basketball game. Everyone's going to have their own take, and you're better to be passionate about your take. Even if you sound like an idiot at some point, whatever, man, there's hardly ever any right or wrong here. A lot of things are left to be decided, and it is not done yet. We've been down 0-2 before. In very recent times, we have player overlap from that team. It was 3 seasons ago, which seems like a lot in the greater scheme of things. But I think that we had a lot of lasting impact from that group in terms of our demeanor, our resilience, and our belief in ourselves. The never say die mentality, I think, still sticks around Toronto. And we saw that at times this season. Look, man, if there's one thing I know for certain about Philadelphia, is that they can choke like nobody else. And not only does that team choke, I said it earlier, but they went out and they picked up a whole new crew of chokers. James Harden, world-class choking. Doc Rivers, debatably the biggest choke artist I've ever seen get rolled out head coaches jobs left, right, and center. This team is built to choke. So maybe we won't be the ones that make them choke. Someone will be. But I still have some optimism it could be us. And we've shown a lot of grit. We have talent. Scotty Barnes going down, what a travesty. He would have made tonight look a little bit different. But at the same time, we can't absolve our players of all responsibility. They could have been better. It is what it is. I have my beefs with Pascal Siakam. I really hope no one misinterprets this. He's a champion. He's, a Giants of Africa player who had to go and get it out of the mud completely, and I respect the hell out of that. Pascal Siakam is loved. But, I just sometimes I've always had my reservations about people saying, let's build around him as a playoff primary option. He's already been all NBA in the regular season. I want him to be this guy in the playoffs. I do. I don't root against him. I promise you I don't. I just got to see it to believe it. Tonight, with all this said, he does end up with, 20, 10, and 5. But it does come on 7 of 20 shooting. He had a steal as well. 2 turnovers, 5 personal fouls. It wasn't... He played 40 minutes, which leads the team behind VanVleet at 43. They came out hot in the first quarter, bro. They did, but... A night like this, no one's going to feel too happy except for the absolute tyrant of Sixers fans that have now invaded the chat. But I guess I've asked for this. I have asked for this. And regardless, I do value everyone who's tuned into the chat, interacted in some way. And again, as much as I'm here to step on toes, at the end of the day, I respect everyone's opinion. You can chirp me. I'll chirp back. That's just how it goes. And it's all love at the end of the day. Like I said, if you're in here, you're supporting. So I do appreciate it. Damn. Man, this kills me. Oh my God. You know what? Hey, it's been real. It's been fun. But it hasn't been real fun. So guys, I will hand you over to Ben and Riker, who are going to do the post-game show. I'm very eager to hear their takes on this. Not a ton to say other than we need to be better if we have any relative hope of doing anything in this series. Philadelphia's choke artists, but they're good. They're a team that'll battle in the first round at least. They'll put up a fight at this early point when nothing's too much, in their face. The moment isn't too big yet. We'll try to put the pressure on them, though. That's the goal. We'll go back to Toronto. My guess, I said this earlier in the chat, but I was hoping that the earliest we could see Scotty Barnes, in my opinion, would be a Game 6. This point doesn't seem like there's any guarantee that we get there. Shaquille O'Neal said we were going to get swept. He walked that take right back after he realized he's a damn casual. But I pray that we don't make that a correct take. I really don't. I really, really don't. It's nice when the media walks back their takes on us, and to make that take correct after Shaq walked it back, I don't want to lose our benefit of the doubt with the American media. I mean, at the end of the day, we can't really care, but of course we want our team talked about. That would hurt. It would suck. This is Philadelphia. We're 3-1 against them in the season. I think we actually still have the ownership rights to their franchise. We can't go out like this. We can't. It's simple. But guys, in the meantime, until next stream, I will say thank you again. I'll drop one last like spike for anyone who has not liked the video yet. Guys, appreciate you so much tuning into the live. There was some redeemers tonight, but just such a minuscule amount in the greater scheme. But I'll leave that all to Ben and Riker to break down. So tune into the post-game show. If you have not downloaded BetStamp yet, use promo code Raptors, all capitals. Let them know that we sent you. Betting aggregate app. Ontario users finally have regulated online sports betting. Times are a-changing. Make sure you get the most for your sports bets. And until next time, guys, I am signing off.